Qualys Roofing, we've got drones.
Qualys Roofing, a tent pole. Is that me?
No,
Okay.
It looks like it was me.
A tent pole of the Dumb Zone. Great advertiser. They've had great success, and they've helped out hundreds. We might be approaching thousands of you listeners with your roof.
And hundreds, maybe thousands of people with positive reviews about those roofs, about the service. They're really the foundation of this thing, despite being a roofing company.
Weird.
QualisGC.com. Brian and the boys were over for the game watching party yesterday. They sponsor all of those game streams. And they help you make the roof replacement or roof repair process as easy as possible. Storms.
They are coming.
And on us and around us. And your roof may be all jacked up. You got some door-to-door joker switching into his roofing hat this week to come try to pitch you. You don't need any of that. You need the one website, QualisGC.com. Get your roof inspected, and you'll get a free DZ T-shirt. Get yourself a new roof. They'll take care of the insurance, communication, and you'll get a sit-in, like our friend Jacob here today, or a Traeger grill at QualisGC.com, QualisGC.com.
Hello, friends. Happy Monday. You are looking live if you're watching on YouTube, or you are listening to live to tape the Dumb Zone, downtown Dallas, in our Game Day Men's Health Studios, gameday.dumbzone.com. Blake is seething. That's right, Game Day. You can get 10% off TRT for life. Blake is upset. Although you're hiding it.
The mustache can hide anything.
I know you don't like to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here we are. What a beautiful looking studio.
Is that a Thanksgiving tree behind you? Or, I mean, it's Thanksgiving week.
We threw all three downs and punted. This is woke culture. This is DEI. Decorate early for Christmas. I don't know. That wasn't intentional, but yes, if establish the run
early
guy
intentionally.
If establish the run guy is against decorating before Thanksgiving, we screwed up. But
notice how my corner is
situational. That's right.
Right.
But we reached out to the best.
Mm-hmm.
She said she hasn't heard that name in a long time, and
I need my own team.
She came in, she saw the mess that we had, and said, "I can fix this." And we just kind of let her go.
That's right.
She did, and she did indeed fix it. It looks beautiful.
It does. My mom decorated the studio with the help. My mom and my stepdad, friend of theirs, minimal help from me. Clayton was involved. There were some night missions up here, but it looks good. It's festive.
I was somewhat involved. Your stepdad would have never found the vacuum cleaner without me. But had I known where the vacuum cleaner was, I would have never been able to get it because he just treated a freight elevator like he uses it 5 times a day.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, like he has the whole thing open. I'm like, it would have taken me an hour to get into this freight elevator if I'm ever in there.
Yep.
But he's like a man.
He is.
He brought like 4 different ladders, like just ladders.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, where'd you get these? Should I help you put them back? Oh, no, these are mine. You just brought ladders? You just have this many ladders?
Yeah, I mean, this is what they do for a job. So.
I just told him he'd be the greatest neighbor ever.
He is.
That's how I get ladders.
Yeah.
My neighbor has a ladder.
Yeah.
You need a taller one? Well, the other neighbor down the street has a taller one.
Yeah, no. Before everyone else got like YouTube and Chat GPT, I had my stepdad. He kind of lived down the street. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And he's like, all right, I got you. Yeah, it looks cool.
It's great to have a man in the studio. It just felt like somebody who could do some work. Like, how long would you and me doing this?
Well, again,
would we still be? Or you think you've got a little shoddy in you, like you've been hanging around it all your life?
No, I did it. I've done this. Basically, what they hung the equivalent of like draperies, right? These are just like like 1x6s all the way around the top here, and they just screwed panels of fabric. They're hanging from here. This is not rocket science, is what I'm telling you.
Okay, well, I'm extra impressed. Don't explain it to me.
But it
makes
involves
me
obviously cutting it up. This is, well, we're not a visual show, so I don't want to go too far into this. But they've cut rods the width of the room, and then these things are hanging from that. Now that wall right there, you and I would have needed a lot of help getting into that wall because
he said it's cement.
Yeah, the drill that he had is not possessed.
It is cement.
By most common folk. That was a
he said he had to get an extra. He told me what it was, but I was zoned out. Like I wouldn't remember it. I don't need that information.
But it's weird. I don't know how to do 99% of man stuff like you. But this one very niche thing of hanging fabric from boards that I cut, I could do this. Yeah. She put a Santa hat on a baker. She came into the studio and said, "What are the three things?" Or she didn't say what are the three things. She said, "What absolutely has to stay and be visible?" And I said, "Well, Game Day Men's Health Studio, the Lone Star beer sign, and Baker Mayfield's Fathead." And
how is Baker? I heard he got hurt last night.
Yeah, he did. He did. Was that one of your picks?
We can talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We can say hello to our sit-in at the Game Day Men's Health Studios, Jacob.
How's it
Jacob,
going?
what's your bit?
I am a video coordinator in the UFL.
The UFL?
Yes.
Where exactly is that?
The United Football League, minor league football.
Is that the one that plays in Arlington?
Yes, all of them are in Arlington, or they're all headquartered in Arlington.
What do you mean?
So all 8 teams office out of one building in Arlington.
Oh.
And then they travel to their home cities to play.
Oh, did we know this? Did everybody here know this?
I knew it, but I also have met Jacob before. He came to a remote, like when we were at the ballpark, and kind of explained
opening day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, "Hey, hit up Blake." He grinded through those lower ranks. It's a shock Blake never did any sort of spring football work,
And then
given his
travel-wise, both teams fly on the same plane when you travel.
spicy.
Interesting.
Do they intermix or are they separate?
They load from the front and back, so the front of the plane is the home team, the middle is the staff of both teams, and then the back is the other team.
Okay.
That's wild.
So
Have you been on these planes?
Oh, yeah, I fly with the teams. I was with the Houston team my first year, and the last 2 years with the San Antonio team.
Is I would guess the roster sizes are much smaller then.
53-man rosters.
Oh. Not smaller at all.
Yeah.
Not small at all.
Yeah, I met him a couple weeks ago at the SMU game, and he was running like the coach comm.
Coaches' tablets, the sideline tablets in college football now.
Yeah.
So I was tech support for that in the offseason.
Good for you, man.
It's got to be a lot of pressure if that messes up.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's a
like I'd rather have it mess up the on-air broadcast or something than messing up Belichick's.
Let's not go that far. It's just a tablet.
I'm just saying if I worked.
Yeah, and I didn't know that was a non-team employee.
So the team's video staff, they're in charge of getting them to coaches. I just stand next to them in case anything breaks.
Okay,
so you don't do anything?
If everything goes well, yes.
Has it ever broken?
Not any that I've worked. The TCU Baylor game a couple weeks ago where it was 3 rain delays and field was flooding. Yes, some things went wrong there, but fortunately I wasn't there.
I think my brother had the tablet job and got chewed out by Drew Brees a couple times. That's why I was saying like a non-team employee. Usually it's going to be somebody that they can scream at.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Do you go by Jacob?
Either one, Jacob.
Well, it's a conscious choice.
Yeah,
I feel like
some people It's weird. If someone who's always called me Jake calls me Jacob, I think it's weird, and vice versa.
What do you want us to call you?
Jacob's fine.
J-Mart.
Jmart, that's my email.
You ever have a guy, like I had a guy trying to sell me on a pool remo or something a couple years ago, and he had some kind of a name like that, but he had texted me his name, but then somebody else referred to him, my neighbor introduced me to him, and I'm like, so Jake or Jacob, what should I call you? And he said, you know what he said?
What?
Whatever you want, just don't call me. He did. He said it. He did late for dinner. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
You can call me whatever, but don't call me late for dinner.
You've never heard of that? That's like an old dad thing,
I've heard the other way around.
Call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. I'm like, ooh.
No.
Now it totally changed. Like everything was going great until he said that. Even his estimate was too high, and I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of like this guy. I think I'm going to go with him. And then he did that, and I was like, I don't know.
It's like he chiefed you.
I've heard the other way around.
Boss.
I don't care, and it's my mom. I don't care what they call me as long as they call me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that one a lot. Jeez. Well, anyways, how about a weekend check, Dan?
How about a weekend check? How about brought to us by, where's my sponsor sheet?
Well, I'm going to say that it's brought to us by the good people at Fairlease, who can help save you some time this holiday season. Nima, the holidays, I don't care who you are, they're on top of us. The holidays are approaching. You want to save some time this holiday season, do your car leasing at fairlease.org. There's no dealership. It's just right there on your phone. If you're in a lease that you're not feeling, maybe you got into a deal during COVID that you're trying to get out of, you're upside down. They can help you with that. We've heard from a number of listeners who had leasing situations with D&M, for example, and Fairlease helped them get out of that. It's all simple, Dan. It's all fair, and it's all for you at Fairlease.
I would like to guarantee as well.
Hit me.
We will make sure you have a big, giant red bow on that car.
Wow.
If you can,
between
if you
now and Christmas.
Yeah.
We will supply the red bow.
You should get a big red bow. It's got a magnet on the bottom where the small bow where you pull off the thing and there's tape. It's a magnet, and you just set it on your car. It's great. And what's her face going to be like when you walk out? You got a coffee on, you're in your robe, and there she sees that vehicle.
You know what's next.
With the big red bow.
We know what time it was. Fairlease.org. Let's just stick to it. Fairlease.org. Click request a quote. How did you hear about us? Click the dumb
You're starting
zone.
to get ahead of yourself.
It is Fairlease.org. Yeah, we're going to need those one-day doors eventually.
All right. Checking on the weekend, and Nima has joined us. How's it going, bro?
What's happening, y'all?
We all know Nima.
I'm Neiman, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Nima.
Nice to
From
meet you,
way
bud.
back. We met Nima in Buffalo.
Niagara Falls.
No.
When he roofied us. Or at least that's the picture he took.
Unconfirmed. Oh, yeah, there is a picture, right?
Yeah.
My bad.
And he has more friends with birthdays than anybody we've ever known.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's another one to... No, I'm kidding.
All right.
David
So,
ends in Y.
yeah, bro. Don't call me late for dinner. My weekend was fairly uneventful. Picked up my kid from the airport. Threw her on the show yesterday. Also, I just stared at the... when you win games, picking games, you don't really look at it too much. That's why Jake yesterday is like, oh, I don't even know. How did we do? How did I do? I haven't even looked at it once. All I'm doing is staring at it all weekend because I've been on the coldest streak. I thought I was on the coldest streak you could ever be on.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And then I went 0-3 Saturday. I'm like, well, as long as if I can hit my triple play, if I get a couple, this can still be a nice little weekend. Then I lost like every game. And then Philly goes up 21-0. I'm like, well, you know what? At least I'll have one. Now, this is going to be worse for the team because Jake's going to lose a triple play. But in my head, I was thinking, at least this doesn't stain me with the scarlet O, the 0. Like my beloved Browns once experienced.
Sure.
But then as the day went on, and as Baker Mayfield ends up really doing what Baker Mayfield does in prime time, I think he's like 2-16. I'm not kidding. on primetime games.
Wow. Is he a sneaky Kirk?
He's a sneaky Kirk. You kind of don't think of him that way? Are you looking at it?
I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I went 0-10 yesterday. Or over the weekend.
Damn.
So you've probably surpassed me. I'm probably dropped to the bottom. I'm thinking in my head, it's as hard to go 0-10 as it is to go 10-0.
It's true.
I was
you're just going to get a lucky one here and there.
I was really proud of my week and was going to come in and gloat about it until I saw how sad you were about your week.
Makes it not as fun.
No, it's not as fun anymore.
And this is like I was telling Jake yesterday, and like I've been saying ever since like week 1 or 2, the team thing kind of sucks because then I'm like, oh my gosh, I picked against Jake's triple play. I want Jake's triple play to win. Like to really do a team thing, you probably have to collude like the Soroys are.
And they are.
Yeah, because, when you're doing an individual thing, it's fun to go against you.
Yeah.
It's fun for us to go against each other. And now you wouldn't even consider doing that.
Well, I mean, we don't fully have a payoff either. So there's a lot open-ended here. And I do appreciate that we haven't settled on anything because now, if we were just blowing them out, then the debate over how to settle it would be like accusatory. Like, oh, you guys, just because you guys know you're going to win. Basically, we're starting at 0 right now because we're one game apart. And
are we negative?
We're 1 up.
We're 1 up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Don't you have a thing tonight?
I got the Niners.
Triple play?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody pray hard.
And see, that sucks too.
That can put us 2 up, 3 up?
4.
I got to check the playoff simulator to see if I want Carolina or San Francisco. Sorry, pal. San Francisco lowers our chances. Carolina raises our chances.
The Cowboys?
Yeah, but it's minute.
Have fun cheering for Bryce Young on the road. We'll get it.
7?
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Clayton? Weekend check?
So I was consuming content this weekend and found something that falls under Blake's reporter audio category. So I wanted to share that with you guys.
Okay.
So,
Here on the Dumb Zone.
From its scenic views overlooking the Cimarron River to its past as an outlaw hideout, the history of Horse Thief Canyon offers visitors more than just a weekend getaway. And it's...
What is this from?
Yeah, what are you watching?
That's the very first package that I ever had broadcast on network television.
That's you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Let's hear it again.
that history that Ben Holder shares with his visitors as he shows them around the canyon. For the next decade, Doolin and his wild bunch called Horse Thief Canyon home, robbing trains and earning the respect of local townspeople. And while Horse Thief Canyon proved to be a safe haven for Doolin and his gang, it was on a trip home to see his family when marshals ambushed him.
Did you record this in the library? Why are you having to be so quiet when you read?
Canyon.
It isn't like projecting.
Yeah.
The Horse Thief.
So it was a magazine show in Oklahoma. I interned at in college, and one of the things was, hey, if you want to do a package, do a package. So I did a package, and then a year later, they ran it.
They ran it?
Yeah, they ran it.
A year later.
A year later.
They had to wait for the culture to be ready.
Too much gold at the Oklahoma magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting delivery.
It was really weird because my accent in college was a lot thicker.
Sure.
And the one thing that they were teaching me in broadcast school was like how to tone it down a little bit. So, and it still like catches me today. Like I have to slow down how I talk a lot. And then the whole kind of, I should have left the anchor's intro, but the whole magazine show is a very softer tone. It's very like if NPR was Oklahoma toned. So I just kind of went with that. And I mean, I was 19, so, but yeah, that was, I watched that package and ripped myself apart and was just like, why did you do that, or that? And
Well, it got you here.
Somehow.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, listen up, Henry.
Hey, speaking of consuming content, I forgot to mention, I think I mentioned on the stream yesterday, but I finished the Eddie Murphy documentary.
Nice.
Which is very good. I'm interested to know if it would be very good to someone who didn't live through Eddie Murphy. I was a little young when he first broke out, but then, clearly he was the big star of like when I was in high school, and they say that's a big period which imprints everything into your brain.
Yeah, I will definitely get to it. You said it's 3 parts, or is it a...
No, it's one.
It's just a 1-part thing. Okay.
Is that right, Clayton? Yeah. Yeah, it's just one big long thing.
Yeah, one long show.
And then I finished the John Candy thing, which really the first half, a little more upbeat than the second half.
Yeah.
It does get sad. And unbelievable how young he was when he died. He was 43. He looked 50 when he was in his 20s, right? Like he...
Yeah, and I mean, like, even era adjusted. Like, people looked older then, but he had like the affect of an older man. It's just his whole thing just seemed middle-aged and beaten.
Whereas Eddie Murphy, black don't crack or something, right? He's still looks really good, but you know how old he must be, I mean, he broke onto Saturday Night Live when he was 19 years old. It's incredible. And it's kind of a little bit LeBron-ish. It's incredible that he didn't just coke out and just... Because he was, he was the man.
So what happened? I mean, I know he's had like a late in life kind of... He's mad at... What was the deal if he didn't like go off the deep end? He just like...
With SNL?
With Eddie Murphy, it just seemed like he was kind of receding from public light for like 10, 15, 20 years. Post like me being in high school up until very recently.
Well, I think he's been doing stuff that you haven't paid attention to, but he did say like, he started having kids and he has like 9 or 10.
Well, there you go.
So he started having kids, family life, blah, blah, blah. People say that's important to them. And you change. Anyway, sorry. I interrupted the weekend check.
No, you're good. Let's see here.
With more weekend check.
Saturday morning, I was up here with my mom, helping with the decorating of the Game Day Men's Health Studio, which pretty much just meant sitting here. And then Saturday afternoon...
Yeah, because I came up mid and then stayed till the end. And I said, well, I'm just going to get out of your way. She's like, good. Like you say basically it's just sitting here. She wanted just sitting here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, this is what I want.
You're a speed
I want to
bump.
let Mozart paint.
No. So I was up here for that, and then after that, we had people over. Just don't love using the term Friendsgiving anymore.
I thought it was like a soup thingy.
It was.
What'd you call it?
We had a soup off.
A soup off.
Mm-hmm.
But I had
Were you there? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I had a 7-year-old say to me yesterday at soccer, I'm having Friendsgiving after this. And I was like, okay,
wow.
Well, we made it to the moon and back with that term. And
where did it start? The show Friends?
No, much more recent than that. I don't know. So in the last 5 to 7 years, it was maybe more, but it was really more just like realizing that all your friends are in one place around that time.
Back in town.
You'd rather hang out with them.
Yeah.
You'd actually rather do a gathering with them. So why not make it happen? But so we did that. There was a soup component. Big soup household. My wife's into soup. So
today's a soup day. Didn't it feel like that when you woke up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it got a little bit cooler on Saturday. Had the fire going. But,
Nice.
We had a bounce house. It was awesome. We did a bit. We shot a bit with TC, and it required us filming maybe a dozen or so of our kids. We needed kids for a bit, so we had a party and had a filming of a bit.
Okay, Epstein.
Dude, it was weird. Like, we have a buddy, because not everybody, some people's kids are older, and there were a couple kids there that are like 11, 12, 13. And just talking to buddies who have kids that age, especially if you have, I don't know, a daughter who they know what's in the news. The news is about global pedophilia of the high school and...
You think 13-year-olds are paying attention to that?
I think now every kid who's 8th grade, 9th grade knows, like, who Epstein is. And they know that there's a thing out there that's... I mean, I could be wrong, but... Yeah, I don't know. The teen also... The one group of kid I just don't know how to act in front of. Like, if I see Brooks and Benny coming, I can...
Yeah.
But like a 7th or 8th grader, I don't know. That's not cool. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So you're trying to figure out all of that. But it was a great time, dude. My wife's soup won, but she didn't want to say that she won.
Oh, yeah. That can't happen.
So she gave
That's
it to someone else.
Commissioner won the league.
While kind of acknowledging that it was at first place.
So that makes...
Yeah.
That makes her, like, triply better. Like, I did win, and I'm so cool that I just gave it to someone else.
Yeah, except he, upon receiving it, was like, well, why'd you have to say that?
Like,
everybody...
Just so you know, you're actually second. But here's your little blue ribbon.
But it was fun, man. It was good to see Blake.
What kind of soup won? What kind of soup did you bring?
I didn't.
Not everyone did.
Okay.
That's a lot to ask people. Some people brought... sweets, various desserts.
In my defense, I texted Jake, what time do I need to be there, and do I really have to bring soup? And he said, don't bring soup, show up at this time. So I just freeloaded. I ate a lot of soup.
Was it just you and the boy?
No, wife and both boys.
Okay.
The whole gang, man. There was a lot
that's
of
right.
people
Wife
there.
has been off work, so now
Yeah.
you don't get any you and the boy time anymore.
No, yeah, and if I have any free time, she's got to be involved somehow.
There's another world where that is described as she wants to spend time with me. But
You don't think I've heard that 100 times?
she's got to be involved somehow. There might have been like 40 people there. There was a lot of kids there running around.
It felt like a simulation of like the perfect like get together, because your house is immaculate. I heard all the hens saying everything in the house matches. How does she do this? Everything was clean. There's turf in the backyard. There's a bounce house. Your little office is perfect. There's a pool.
The renovation is fantastic.
You had quad box going. It was unbelievable. Everything you had.
That makes me feel good, Blake.
You've done well.
I appreciate
with
you.
the reno.
So the other thing I did this weekend, a listener had reached out to me and was like, hey, I hear you talk about still playing flag football. Now I'm 40. I should not be doing this anymore, but I've basically done it my whole life, or post high school the whole time, save for a few gaps in there. And this guy hit me up and said, hey, I play on Sunday mornings pretty close to your house. It's a group of, 20-something guys, and we get together and play, and it's 7 a.m. on Sundays. And I'm like, man, that seems perfect. It's right down the street. It's the perfect time. And I've seen these guys playing before and thought they look a little older. I don't know. Like, is that really what I want to be doing? Admitting that I'm out of the leagues now and into the pickup game for older guys? Because I still play in a league of guys who are 10 to 15 years younger than me. I'm a hanger-on. It's a make-a-wish case. Even at the shape I'm in now, which is much better than it was when I joined them, you're not building the offense around me. I'm out there giving a lot of effort, and I can protect the quarterback. But I'm not good. So this guy invited me to this deal this weekend where there's probably, I think it was 28 guys, and they play 6-on-6 with a sub. And they, on Friday night, have 4 captains, and they draft 4 teams. They take a field, and since it's 6-on-6, they divide a field into 2. Very easy to do at a full middle school field. And they just played 3 games of 20-minute halves. So we played for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
So this isn't an organized league. It's just these guys.
And they've been doing it for like 8-9 years. It was so much fun, dude. Like, you don't have a ref, but everybody's just being cool about it. There wasn't a bunch of shit talking, which I felt great to know that I'm not just out there to do that, because I do like that part of it. It was just fun. It was so much fun. And Dude, I'm sore in places that I haven't remembered were there in 10 years. It's been a while since a quarterback came to me and was like, "What do you want, big man?" I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I'm about to route this dude up. And then I'm not going to be able to walk tomorrow." It was so much fun. And they just like put all this together on their own. They organize it on their own, police it on their own. It's free. It's a great time.
But you don't have matching jerseys and stuff.
No, they just said wear this, or this. 4 colors. Figure it out. And we got a lot of run in. It was awesome. Great time. And then yesterday we got a dub. We got Cane Rosso burgers.
Damn, how was it?
I mean, it doesn't make sense. Why is it? What would they do? If they wanted to make like
the burgers
airplanes, would those be the best airplanes?
Oh yeah, it was really good.
They just decide that they're making burgers and it's just the best burger you've ever had.
Then everybody makes fun of me because I was surprised that they just put 2 patties on every bun.
Are you saying that's too much?
No, I was just surprised that they do it as a matter of course. I'm thinking it's great.
So there's
okay.
This is an innovation that's not really an innovation, but when you're cooking burgers on a griddle like that, the term that Clayton used yesterday, the smash burger, nobody ever single patties those. It's about the same amount of meat, maybe a little more than you'd get on a grilled like 3rd pound, but it's thicker.
Okay.
But these are like they smash it down and it tastes way better.
Yeah, man.
It's just learning a lot.
The
Cane
thin
Rosso
steak fries.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh.
Those were
Blake's-
next level.
Blake's Weekend Check, though, is brought to us by Trident Garage Doors or Trident Access Services because apparently,
Gates.
you have gates and that gives you access. That's explaining. I guess I don't need to explain the title of their company to
Did you
everybody.
glass
but
doors?
I was amazed that they do it. They have they could come and insulate your garage doors.
That sounds sweet.
So, I had them out for kind of the preventative type thing, the
Tune-up?
fall tune-up, yeah. So you should get yourself a nice tune-up because they found some major problems in my scene, but fixed it up and the garage door won't be falling anytime soon. But you want to heat or, keep that summer out of your garage or the winter out of your garage, whatever, insulate your garage doors.
What an upgrade.
I think we might do this because we got the den atop the garage, Of course, windows, like you said, glass doors. They will upgrade your rollers and bearings. That's one of the things they did for me as well. Can't even tell when it's opening and closing.
Sneak right in and out.
That's right.
I've been home this whole time at txtrident.com. 817-512-1212. Hit up Jeremy and the boys. Veteran-owned and first responder-owned company.
Jeremy says his leg tattoo has made him low-key famous. Many of your listeners ask about it when we show up to service their doors.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
should.
ask to see his leg tattoo.
It's pretty sweet. It's like Poseidon.
Maybe if you're a lady,
crushing
you
a
could play,
garage door.
If you're a lady, you could play a little tit for tat. No, it's up to you. I'm not saying you have to.
At txtrident.com.
They might not endorse that either, but
So after the show on Friday,
we're good.
I drove out to Fort Worth, met up with a buddy, and we had to head down to Godley for Argyle's round 2 playoff game.
You said it was like a 30-point spread.
I think I put it at like 31.5. Argyle ended up covering. They won by 42.
You're just picking all the games right this week, aren't
I
you?
had a good week.
Didn't you go 9 or you're 7-0 now?
No, 6-1.
Oh, okay.
Because I fell for the Baker cycle. I thought after a loss he would show up and win on the road.
Well, they really
Or
died him now.
at least backdoor covered.
The Rams are just
They're so good.
freaking good, man.
Yeah, it's unreal. So again, in this running story of I do a game in Provo, do a game in Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, AT&T Stadium every other week. Just based on the circumstances and how their press box operated, we set up outside on Friday night. And I even sent you the text of like, I don't want to hear it if I high step into the end zone when I'm eating prime rib at a carving station or whatever the Thanksgiving spread is this Thursday. I've earned it. All right.
Yeah, no, dude, you look like you were outside of a pet store trying to get people to sign up for kids who commit suicide donations. Like it was the cheapest looking little card table.
Yeah, we pulled patio tables together.
Like get away.
We had chairs.
I'm not interested.
We just had to get power, which I had to avoid. You had to open the vent to plug in the power, and there was a ginormous spider in there. And I'm a weenie, so I'm just like, just trying to stick it in there. And
were you the softest person and godly at that
no
point?
doubt, of course I was. So, but it's you gotta do what you gotta do. We have a standard. So set up outside. Godly has a pretty interesting bit where they are not allowed to pray before the game. So instead, the PA guy comes out and says, here in Johnson County, we're not allowed to pray before the game, but if we were, we'd pray for the health and safety of these athletes. We'd pray for our servicemen. And
what?
It was pretty funny. Can't pray, but if we could, this is how we'd do it.
How are they prohibited from praying? Every public school and district and county does it. Nobody's ever...
I don't know. Snap was with me. He said maybe it's a county rule. I don't know.
Noted law respecters, Johnson County.
I don't know.
The sheriff who was having. Remember what I used to do to women in white pants when I was a younger man?
Oh, that's that guy?
Yeah, and like using their flock cameras to hunt down some woman who had an abortion. But they're like, dude, they're up our butts about this prayer at football thing.
I don't know.
Better listen.
I don't know, but it messed up our pregame timeline.
Oh, that's all he cares is the interstitials.
Well, we weren't able to cover the anthem because of your silly prayer. So,
isn't the anthem just a prayer? Like, what are we doing?
That's
all
what I'm
the
saying. We're dedicating 5 minutes to standing in silence. I can't cover that. Argyle rolled. They were up 14 in the first 30 seconds. And I got sent this. A parent sent this to me after the game because riding up the elevator, we were joined by the Abilene Cooper radio team. It was always a little tense. It's like, we're here to do a job. You're there to do a job. You think you're better than us. You're not. We're better than you. So there's just a little weirdness.
As far as broadcasting ability?
Sure.
Or you're talking about the teams?
You're always looking over. Like,
okay.
It's the whole program.
What kind of equipment you got?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, but they're looking at you like you're outside.
Oh, I felt it. They were right above us. I just knew that, you're looking at it. Well, you want to compare sound? We can. I got sent this, and this is a tease for tomorrow. If you're not subscribed, maybe you should be, because we're going to bring back a little bit of a homer call tomorrow, because the Cooper broadcast team didn't really like how things were going, and here's a little taste for tomorrow.
I mean, you're up 70-35. This is about to be your 5th consecutive pass.
Okay, they didn't like the play calling.
Oh!
Didn't like Argyle throwing up that much. So we did
But he's a little zesty.
We did a little beyond the clip, went through the entire broadcast, and I will present that to you tomorrow.
Wow.
You know what?
Cannot wait.
Not to do the whole Cowboys segments here, but he might have rather been playing the Eagles.
No.
They weren't going to pour it on after being up 3 touchdowns.
No. So that'll be tomorrow, and that was my Friday night. Saturday, did the game at SMU. That's kind of a snooze fest, but then I went to the soup off where, I thought it was admirable that Kristen did not, although her sausage nochi was far and away the best soup there, at least take second.
I know.
Anyway, but then she did make sure to tell everyone there that mine actually won, but I'm just going to give it to this guy, which is funny. So I got what I deserved because I told you on Friday that I wanted Brooks to play with Carter because Brooks can be a little soft. He needs to run into a bully every now and then.
That's how we're labeling these two? Because I thought Brooks... Well, no, he isn't a wild man, is he? Mm-mm. He's pretty sedate.
Yeah. Yeah, but he needs to be toughened up.
He's a little gentleman.
So we got in the bounce house. Carter's in the bounce house, and I thought, okay, this is what we need.
But Brooks is a big boy.
He's big.
He's tall, yeah. So he had this big truck, and he was sitting on the slide of the bounce house, and then Carter comes up and says, I want the truck.
And so, Brooks is older, right?
Yeah, by a year.
Okay.
And so Carter tries to take the truck from him, and Brooks is stronger.
So you're just watching?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not getting involved.
I don't get involved in Brooks' situations. I'm there to see how he handles it.
Okay.
And then I will correct, like a Monday morning quarterback. So Carter tries to take the truck. Brooks won't let him. And so then Carter starts punching Brooks in the head.
In the head.
And Brooks looks at me like, what do I do? And I'm like, you got to figure it out. And so Brooks starts punching him. They're punching each other. But then I thought to myself, well, this is what I deserve. This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
And we're better for it. And then the soup off was great. But then I realized, my process of taking Brooks to all these kids' birthday parties has spoiled him in a way.
Dude, I was thinking about that too.
Because after the soup off was done and we're getting ready to leave, Brooks looks at me and he says, "Where's the cake? Where's the presents? Where's the cake?
My gift bag.
Where's the mascot?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, they don't have cake. They don't have cake." So yeah, then that was Saturday. Then Sunday, I had a nice drive with Steve Berline, and I did bring it up. Hey, I heard you did a little stand-up comedy in Miami, did you?
Little Titan.
And he didn't quite remember it the way that you told it.
How does he remember it?
He remembers it that they hired 5 or 6 former pros to play like 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
And so they had to come up with stories that were funny, some of them being true, one of them being false, and then the crowd had to say which one was false.
This is the format.
Okay. He didn't think he bombed. He doesn't remember playing the race card. So he has a different version on his side of it.
So he thinks he kind of killed it.
He did.
You're familiar with I was not familiar with that format beforehand, Dan. It forces seemingly people who are not used to being creative or spontaneous on the spot to produce.
I don't know if I've ever seen it in a live situation like that. You're informed ahead of time that that's what we're doing, and so you got a couple days to think about it?
I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know how
Like
much
I've seen
lead
it in
time
the
they
written
got.
form, kind of.
But they just would say, they're each going to tell a story about their playing days, and 4 or 5 of them are false, and one of them's real, but they're all insane. But within that, the guys, because I'm not saying Berline was intoxicated, but it's that vibe that while they're doing the story, they start kind of riffing around a little bit. Because back in those days, they do that bit.
Okay, so maybe I'm going to side with Berline here because you've always presented it as they were doing stand-up comedy. But if the whole bit was supposed to be truth and a lie.
Well, I guess what I'm telling you is that, again, within that, they start kind of doing their own little riffs.
Because they think they're destroying.
And then when the crowd responds to those riffs this way or that way, now they got the muscles. To 2 truths and a lie don't even matter anymore.
Yeah, okay.
He was trying to be funny.
He was definitely trying. It was laughs with legends.
Yeah. Yeah, then he hit me with, "Oh, by the way, can you take me to the airport?" Yeah, I guess, man. Let's go.
Man, between Angelo
Is that better or
and
worse than taking me downtown Dallas? Same, I guess.
It's kind of the same, but then we got to rush out of there, sit in traffic, get his thoughts on the ticket post-game show.
Between Angelo and Steve Berline, we all just need to try to be a little more Blake this holiday season.
What, like get rides from Blake?
No, just giving back.
Just give me a ride somewhere?
Sure.
Because that's what you do.
Take me to my storage locker.
Angelo did call me over the weekend, and he asked me for a bike.
A bike?
Well,
what the?
For Christmas.
That's a big ticket item.
Well,
we don't just get a bike.
So the guy
Do you
that
have to teach him to ride it too?
No. So the guy that I took to Wiley, he doesn't have the homeless guy doesn't have a car or anything. He asked for a bike. I thought maybe I could help him with a bike. So I now know the price of a bike on Facebook Marketplace. So Angelo called me and said, "Hey, I could use a bike." I thought, okay, fine. I know what this costs. I can do that. I can help you. He said, "It'll be $150. I said, "No, it's not. What bike are you looking at?" He said, "Oh, well, it's actually an electric scooter." I said, "Angelo, I'm not buying you an electric scooter." Okay, well, if you find one.
God.
No, I'll buy you a bicycle if you want.
Did he say, "I'm good? I don't need a bike"?
Yeah, because then he said, "Well, I don't know where I'm going to keep it."
Can't we just meet one homeless guy who works super hard and just keeps getting bad breaks?
No.
He is working hard. Working Blake hard.
Working Blake over. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Any interaction with Brandon? Oh, we were watching the stream, seeing Tom Brady on the field playing catch before the game. Did you get down there?
No, we didn't go to the field.
Oh. That's just if you're with Baldy?
No. Sometimes we'll go to the field. We just, I don't know, didn't make it happen.
Kind of over it.
Ted Emmerich?
He was there.
Was he the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, Ted and Steve.
How's everybody love your mustache?
It's good.
Do people remark or no?
Not anymore.
Like they think that you just really have just a mustache.
Yeah. I think I play the part.
You do look like a guy who might have a mustache.
Right. And so the only part I was worried about...
I don't know that Jake does. Jake looks more like he's doing a bit with a mustache.
He's just got it real tight. I was worried about... The company has a big image thing. That's why they want you to wear a suit or a jacket.
Westwood One?
Compass.
Oh.
And so the first picture I had with the mustache, I was a little unsure of how they would take that. But then they said, our producer's running with Movember. So they hopped on board. So I think we're in the clear.
Wow.
Oh, you guys...
Put Blake on the marquee.
On to cancer? You know what Donovan's uncle would always say?
Mm-hmm. I say this all the time.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can't trust a white guy with a mustache and can't trust a brother without one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it when I was shaving mine. I'm like, yeah, he's right. This doesn't look right.
No.
This don't look good.
No.
I want to arrest me.
All right. Shall we get into sports of the day?
Sure.
Which would feature the Dallas Cowboys, of course.
From the wonderful world of sports.
What if we start kind of at the end?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Where the game-winning field goal was brought to us by Community Mechanical. Because they are the sponsor of the Brandon Aubrey Show. The Brandon Aubrey Show, I think, should be tomorrow. We're going to check with him, but if you were trying to tell people good reasons to subscribe, that would be one. Brandon Aubrey is on the Tuesday show. Generally. But Community Mechanical, they're the ones that will offer that preventative maintenance, which has saved me as well. Man, our sponsors have saved my house from falling into complete disrepair. And they've saved plenty of you as well.
Including Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah, that's right.
CommunityDFW.com is how you get in touch with Travis and the boys, 469-667-7290. Schedule that preventative maintenance. And then if you do end up needing work, they will give you a great deal, great service like they have for everyone on the show here. CommunityDFW.com. Maybe you've got something you think is a big problem, like another company told Brandon Aubrey he was going to be out thousands and thousands of dollars. Community and the boys got it fixed for a couple $100, and now he's a customer for life. It's Community Mechanical. They bring you game-winning field goals like the one that Brandon hit yesterday.
I think before the one Brandon hit earlier this season, he'd never had a game-winning field goal.
Is that right?
Remember, we were looking through the history, and I guess it's only – he also has never had the longest field goal in NFL history, and sometimes that's just a matter of opportunity. And same thing, if you're just rolling over everyone in your wins, which they were the last few years,
right?
He never had the opportunity, which I'll be interesting just to hear his mindset, just because I'm nervous for him.
Oh, my gosh.
Especially after he had missed from the same hash mark earlier in the game.
Yeah, and, he hadn't it's not that he's had like a bad year by any means, but in the last few weeks, it's not like he's had some big kick. You don't know where he is. He had the miss on the super long one to try for the record. That was kind of a hurried operation that he missed earlier in the game. And then, just merely being able to talk to the guy every week heightens your nerve factor. I mean, you and I were talking about it. He goes out there, and they cut to the sidelines, and it's just them waving huge Marshawn Nealon RIP flags up and down. I'm like, oh, my God, dude. There's pressure, and then there's this. I mean, it's a regular season game, but
yeah,
it was a lot. And we're sitting there wondering if he's thinking, God, I don't even like this theme song.
It was an interesting experience to me rewatching this game this morning, knowing what is going to happen in the end. But when you're not watching it and taking detailed notes, you kind of forget. Like, they were down 21-0.
And then
with 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. No, excuse me, 11.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
So they had barely played one quarter, just over one quarter, and they're down 21-0. So I was thinking, if I was able to go back in time and I go to 21-0 with 11:32 left in the second, and I talk to Jake, and I say to you, the Cowboys are going to win this game. Knowing everything you know about the Dallas Cowboys, this year, everything. The Cowboys will end up winning this game. Give me your final score. They're down 21-0 right now. What's your final score?
41-38.
That's what I was thinking. Like 48 to just whatever.
Yeah.
This will be a shootout. The defense can't stop anyone. If they can get an occasional stop and the offense just kicks into gear, that's how they win this game.
Right. Yeah, but
the offense didn't kick it. It never really kicked into gear. It wasn't like, oh, this offense is just rolling downhill now and just scoring. But the defense got all the stops. Like, when were the... Let's see here.
Well, here's what I didn't
I'm just trying to look at the Cowboys' touchdowns. They were spread out, you know?
Here's what I didn't recall just immediately after the game, because I know at 21-0 I called the season. And I hang in hard, and I actually do believe, like I think that football's a weird game. There's a lot. It's not like the NBA. We just know you're going to get trucked by a better team in a series because they've got the best player. But at 21-0, I threw in the towel yesterday. Because at 21-0, they then took 6 minutes off the clock on offense to get to the 1 yard line and threw an interception. That was afterward. So it was still 21-0 at that point. And there's 5 minutes left in the half. And it's 21-0, and it's like, dude, the season's over.
There was 3 minutes left in the half at that time.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Well,
when they got the ball back, there were 3 minutes for sure.
I'm sorry. You're right. There's 5 minutes then.
But that is so dire.
Because they went to break, and I wrote this down. This would be the thought of, this is the game right now. It's 3:07 left. They're down 21-0. Quinnen Williams is writhing in pain on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, is he going to be back? Like, this could be devastating. Pickens, we were making fun of him. There's, again, if you had said this is going to be your hero of the game, he's doing some kind of a peekaboo celebration after a 4-yard gain, and they were down 21-0. Like, it was like a third and
what does
second and long.
Think of that?
Second and long, Pickens picks up like 4 yards and then starts doing some kind of dance like he's like, wait, you didn't even get near the first down. And you're celebrating, and it's 21-0. CeeDee Lamb is on the sideline. Horrible body language. Like, they were talking about how Dak, I can't remember if it was Machota and those guys last night, or somebody was just talking about how Dak was really on the sideline, keeping upbeat, keeping everybody in, like, come on, let's go. Like, CeeDee Lamb is the very opposite of that. If you ever talk about, hey, we expect this money now to turn you into more of a leader and a positive rah-rah guy. It's like you say, I expect getting married to change your cheating behavior. The money ain't going to change you, dude. The money, you're still going to be who you are. And CeeDee Lamb is not a leader of men. Turns out Dak Prescott is, because CeeDee Lamb will get pouty there on the sideline.
Quickly, too. And I don't know if it's worse because there's another receiver, and now he's feeling the heat a little bit, that they don't have to – I mean, they did keep going back to him, but we've been saying this for a few weeks. It's been a weird CD year.
What if I told you right now you could only have one of them?
Oh.
Everything's equal.
For one game?
No. For, like, moving forward.
Provided that Pickens is going to get another huge contract.
I just said everything's equal, and you could just –
yeah, I'd still take CD.
Would you? Because Pickens is a badass dude.
He's definitely more fun.
Like, you throw one up there, and he's going to go get it.
It's like watching a combo of CD and Dez in the same player.
Mm-hmm.
And he's insane. Somebody said a few weeks ago he runs like he's drunk, and he does. I told you guys I read an article a few years ago where they interviewed a bunch of DBs that were like, he runs so unconventionally. We're just not used to how he runs. He's not doing it like everyone else does. The catches that it doesn't appear to be the normal way you'd try to go up and catch the ball, but he ends up like horizontally and completing it. Always comes down with it, inbounds or not. He's a freak, and he's probably the best trade they've made since Charles Haley.
Wow.
After year, I mean,
yeah, think about it.
There's a couple of other, small ones, but
what'd they get him for, a third?
Yeah, third, and then maybe a 5-6 swap. But this is from the land of going and sending a fourth for Jonathan Mingo, or
right.
All the guys they've passed on in the draft. They haven't had a real second receiver since Amari left. They traded Amari after 2021. So,
isn't he up there in the league leaders for yardage right now?
He's second.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, he's.
Did you say that?
And no, the other thing too is you're right. They weren't necessarily. See, early on in the game, I didn't think they were getting beat that bad, play in, play out. It was just you go for the fourth down early, puts you in a bad spot, you give up a touchdown. All right, screw it. Let's go back. They drove the field. I'm happy they went for it. Now we're down 7-0. Well, now here comes a bogus running or roughing the punter call. Okay, now they're up 14. But that was like you're feeling like you'd gotten a stop. And then the third touchdown comes right after the Turpin fumble, I think it was. And it just a lot of these games, I'm sitting here saying to you guys while we're calling it, I don't feel like the Cowboys are that much worse than this team, but they are down 20 points right now. And usually the game is just over and they're not fun. But in this one, they just sort of waited them out and kept coming. You're right. It wasn't like they just turned it on offense. They just have George Pickens. And they don't win that game without George Pickens and Quinnen Williams. So,
and what are
executive
Philly,
of the year?
If you're the Philly fan, what are you saying today? That they took their foot off the gas a little bit?
Yeah, and I guess we see them quite a bit. You see a lot of their coverage and Eagles content online. They do very often seem to be a team of two halves. Whether it's that they can't get going early and then play great in the second half or the other way around. That's a weird team for as much talent as they have. But also they're trying to thread a needle, I think, as you were pointing out yesterday. Like if you're going to be the team that's like, we're fine if we win by 3, that's going to be awesome most of the time. But when it doesn't, it's going to look really stupid.
Right, and their big thing is protect the ball.
Right.
They don't turn the ball over very much.
But then,
Saquon had that fumble, and that was the first fumble he had all year. Hurts has 1 interception all year.
But special teams plays.
So that's their usual bit is they just don't make mistakes.
Right.
And they made a lot of them yesterday. They had a lot of penalties.
I mean, Dallas, both teams had some rough calls. Dallas, and I don't know, they've been heavily penalized for a while now. Don't know what to say about that because it happened during McCarthy. It's happened with a couple different groups of players. But, again, yesterday, we got off the field, but there's a penalty. Or we picked up a first down, but now there's a hold. We're behind the sticks. We're punting. Usually that just would mean the game is over. But they actually hung on. And I feel like they know they're different now. Like you can tell the team has a little juice, a little swagger.
Well, this is way different. You beat Philly like that after being down than trying to hang your hat on the Raiders or the Jets.
It's the beating the Eagles, but it's also just looking around and being like, oh, it's Quinnen Williams, right? Like, oh, that's they know they actually see this is a team that's built. What they see? They see that it's like the Eagles. When the Eagles players all feel like, oh shit, we're getting better. We're trying to go for it. We're trying to win. And then their whole team knows that they're in it. The frustrating thing is that the Cowboys far too often haven't done that, and their locker room knows that too. Like trading Micah the week before the season started.
It is Machota said something interesting at the end of their one-star podcast. He said, he'd like to envision it like, what would this thing be if the Jets would have said, yeah, I'll trade Quinnen Williams for Micah, if there was some kind of an agreement there. Because Kenny Clark has proven to be like a good player, but he's not like a guy.
No.
Like a a guy that you do that changes things for everybody, like makes everyone around him a little better because the gravitational pull towards him is so high. That's what Micah is. It feels like Quentin Williams is kind of like that he can just wreck things from inside there, where Kenny Clark is like, he's very solid and one of the better ones in the league, but there are levels to this stuff.
Still pretty cool to be able to play all three of those guys together quite a bit. And, I mean, dude, watching football where the other team can run for 7 or 8 yards a carry against your team play after play is just not fun. It's not fun. It's torture. And we didn't have to do that. You're not going to have to do it Thursday. You know, they're a solid run defense now. I'll take it. I mean, the season would have been over last night. Now they're hanging on.
Oh, for sure. The season was absolutely over, and you might have called it saying, you know, if we look in the long run, and they do end up kind of S-ing the bed here in the next couple of games, that they gave you this hope into Thanksgiving, but by winning the first of the 3-game gauntlet of the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions. But that's fun. I mean, that's what Jerry always wants, right? Just be good enough, be in the mix throughout the whole year, because the Chiefs have been so up and down this year. You know, just when you think they're dead, they all of a sudden come back and, you know, beat the Bills by 20 or whatever they've done this year. But now they do look vulnerable.
Sure.
What's our early line there?
I think
Cowboys
I know
by...
No.
It's the Chiefs? I would say Cowboys because they're at home.
I thought it was Chiefs.
I'm going to guess Cowboys 2.5.
I think the Chiefs are favored by 4 or 4.5.
Cowboys plus 3.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
It opened at Cowboys plus 5.5. So it's already moved 2 points.
Wow. The disrespect. But, you know, you can even extend that to the Lions. The Lions are just, you know, struggling with the Giants. Look, I'd rather be the Lions than the Cowboys, but it's not crazy to think that they could eke out wins against these two teams and really draw you in before, again, losing that Chargers game or something like that.
That's the thing. That's the transition from game to game. How do they do that against freaking Arizona at home?
Yeah.
You know how? Because they saw that I threw a triple play on them that game, and they're like, you know what? Let's just have our worst game of the year right here. I have a lot more from this game, but first, Flooring Direct DFW.
Are you going bananas?
You'll go bananas if you see Rick Renner in a yellow suit.
And you might.
He's awesome. Anyway, we have scheduled our visit this week because the wife is off work.
Ooh.
So
that's a big Flooring Direct time.
She's been wanting to do flooring for quite some time. So schedule this for your wife. The holidays are fast approaching. And right now you can get up to 40% off select installed flooring with in-stock carpet. I can't read. Starting at just $1.99. I don't need to read. So what you need to know is these guys are local. Dan Ratliff is our guy over there. I've known him for over 2 decades now. Dude you can trust. They come to you. They have a warehouse in DFW, but you don't have to go to it. They will bring samples to you. They will work with you. The big copy point is their 5-star installation package. They move your furniture. They treat it like their own. They put it back when they're done. They clean as they go. They will not let your home turn into a disaster zone, which is very important around this holiday time when you have family and soup and bounce houses. And
no doubt.
Right?
Absolutely. FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ. Upgrade your floors for the holiday season. Make them soup ready. FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ.
Besides bad body issues or body language, CD also is dropping lots of passes.
Well, they tend to be pretty related. And not to tie all this back to, I know how much everyone loves hearing about like youth, recreation sports, but I had a few bad drops on Sunday morning, Dan, because I was not used to being able to get open like that.
Mm-hmm.
And each time, I know that my reaction was so in the moment, pouty, and it was exactly what he did. And for where somebody came over and was like, "You good?" Like I was hurt, and I'm like, "No, I'm just being a pussy," because I realized I just dropped a ball that was put on me, and I'm gonna make it look a lot. Go back and watch his first drop on the it's like I think a third down where he's coming across the field. When he falls, he extra bounces up all crazy. I hate it. And I hate it because I know
he's waving his arms around. What, son?
Yeah, the one
Dak,
that hit him low. He's pointing, throw it up outside. Right.
Someone else's fault.
I can't stand it. And that's not, look, he had a great play later in the game where Dak put one on him, but that is not the sign of a guy who is in rhythm at all when he's doing the looking down at his hands thing or looking up at the board or doing the extra histrionics. He's not in a great way right now, but fortunately, they got other options.
They have two volatile guys. I mean, why is wide receiver this?
Dude, I mean,
why is it turned into?
I mean, this is a fun
position,
thing about football to me is just there's so many different personalities and dynamics involved. It's just like life, but you can't have both those guys without having Dak.
Yeah, can you imagine if they had Danucci back there,
or just even like I think a lot of NFL quarterbacks, like I think Sam Darnold, who's good, would be like, I don't know how to handle whatever's happening over there. But yeah, Dak is unk, so it works.
Yeah, is that racially?
No, I mean I don't know. It doesn't seem like Jalen Hurts is having a super chill time handling their bit either. And I think the thing about him, just scatter shooting here, is like he is so chill that when they're pissing away a lead, I think if I were an Eagles fan, it would be frustrating because he never really looks all that pressed or bothered or urgent. Like, he's a hard worker. He's locked in, but he's just so cool and chill. And then when the game's just kind of falling apart, he looks the same.
Yeah. Like he's not pissed.
No, whereas Dak, for better or worse.
Dude, how about the Dak TD run?
Oh, man.
How fired up did that get you?
Yeah, about as fired up as it got him, which just they're not going to give many of those left in his career.
That was the game-tying 11-yard run, somersault into the end zone.
It was cool.
It was very cool, and he got up flexing and all. Like he got up looking like the cartoon flex thing that they do.
Yeah, the Fox drawing.
Like, why do they do that? No one ever does. Oh, okay.
What's
That's
your
why
opinion
they do
of the animated graphics, Jacob, as a video production guy?
Well, it's not. I don't do video production. Coach's video.
Okay, but I thought you worked for some broadcasting.
TCU's broadcasting.
Okay,
but nothing like Fox or ESPN does on their graphics.
What is your? I mean, what do you think of those, Blake? Like, let's go to a drawing of this guy. We have a lot of pictures. In fact,
but let's use the cartoon.
The guy's out here right now
where he looks bigger.
It seems like it's a executive producer saying we have this production staff in our budget. Let's try to use them how we can.
We paid for this for the Marvel thing, so
yes, exactly.
We have to use it. That was a touchdown where you could tell how much those guys want it for Dak. And whether that's worth anything or not, I think it's pretty undeniable.
Yeah, even I don't know, I hate to bring this back to me, but like, I cannot get caught up in the game. I've got to watch the time, the guy send into commercial and all that kind of stuff, but I could not take my eyes off all 10 other guys running to Dak in the corner of the end zone, and then eyes going up to the sideline, and everyone is going wild. Like, that's cool. When anyone else scores, it's a couple linemen. When Pickens scores, CD goes straight to the sideline. I've picked up on that. But the way that team huddles around Dak is amazing.
It's pretty cool.
So many big things that just stand out. Like the bomb to CD looked like it could have been CD offensive pass interference as he's shoving his hand into what the white guy, the
DeJean?
Cooper DeJean's face. But it was an incredible catch. So, yes, CD has that in him. If he just didn't have drops against Philly this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's
or a couple less drops.
First game.
Yeah. The other one was Elijah Clark. What great work on that Fox replay. Like, do you always follow Elijah Clark? Because it seemed like the camera was on him, as if he was Shedeur Sanders or something. Like, we're going to have Elijah Clark cam.
Boy, that's a good question. Like, why were they tracking him so hard?
I bet they follow the Gunners, because anytime they run out of bounds on purpose, they've got it.
Well, he's just getting knocked down, up, knocked down, up, knocked. Like, it was like the big kid was bullying the little kid or something and just laughing at him, but he just didn't give up. And it's silly to credit him for that. Gets paid money to do that. He doesn't get on the field very often. So, yes, when you are on the field, you should probably go all out and never give up. He didn't. He ends up causing the fumble on a real ill-advised punt return. If you think Turpin gets a little loose with it, and he does, I get that you can return one punt a year for a touchdown. I don't know if it's worth catching all of them at the 3-yard line, though. But that one was, whoever the Philly punt returner is, fielded at the 2-yard line. Ends up fumbling. Trent Sig recovers it. Trent, there's good hustle too, right?
Very heads up.
The long snapper. And what a huge play. Now, you say that's a huge play. They didn't even score after that, though.
Yeah, but
still.
Yeah, it's all part of I think it's just all part of the tapestry of the game. But, yeah, I mean, you're right. Elijah Clark, yeah, you're on the field. You're getting paid to do that. 99.99% of human beings who have ever been alive don't have it inside them to get up and do that over and over.
Maybe you stay down after the third one?
Yeah, I that's a unique.
Like, he's knocked down, he rolls a couple times, just as if that's part of the play. He just got back up and starts.
I mean, in a very literal sense.
Incredible replay.
That he is earning food for people in his family right there. A guy who's been on the active roster for a month, 2 months. That's awesome.
And I guess the fact that they didn't score isn't that big of a deal because they gave it the ball to them at the 2-yard line, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, they got it out to the 30 in 2 plays, which can happen.
That didn't help.
And then, here's a Hurts thing. Here's what they're talking about tomorrow, or today. Today's tomorrow, right? They're talking about Jalen Hurts taking that sack on 3rd and 2.
So bad. But
they were kind of in field goal range, weren't they?
Yeah, they were at the 37 on 3rd and 2, so yes.
Okay, edge.
Yeah. That pressure up the middle. And, they always say that he struggles against zone coverage, and that's all Dallas wants to show you. I mean, I don't think the guy is all that great, but when I say that, it's just like when I'm battling like Romo versus Eli. Their guy has a Super Bowl. He's got a lot more playoff success, so it just feels like I'm a butthurt Cowboys fan. But I don't think Jalen Hurts is better than Dak. I've never thought that. But there's been plenty of – he's healthy, right? A lot. And so he gets the benefit of the doubt. But I don't trust him to – I would have rather had Dak if I were them. Not that he won't take a bad sack ever, but
yeah, no. I mean, you'd have to revamp. You change your offense based on each guy.
But dude, think about like that 4th and 3 that Philadelphia punted. Was it 4th and 3? It was something around 4th and 3, late 3rd quarter when it was 21-7. They were at midfield. Dude, I feel like they can run that quarterback draw from spread and get 3 yards anytime they want. Now maybe it's a new Dallas front, but I feel like he can call his own number anytime he wants and go get that. And they punted right there. That's something that I would think their fans would be a little – it was 21-7. You could have ended that game, hypothetically.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit yesterday, right?
You think the punt was the call?
Well, I mean, the Philly defense has been awesome. So
that's true.
It's not like you have the Dallas defense and – the history, it's just they've established this year. I think they gave up like 25 points in the last 3 games combined, something crazy.
I'm just thinking, wasn't there a game a couple weeks ago where they went for a 4th down on their own 29? Like up against whoever it was. It wasn't Dallas, so they had to have been a little bit better defensively. And if you're the team that goes forward on 4th down, I'm surprised the 4th and 3 at midfield was the time to punt.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Dallas marched the field and scored.
controversial Tom Brady audio followed that Osa sack. We can get to that here. Let's first just mention Game Day Men's Health. They're our studio sponsor, and they can help you feel like a better you, like the you used to feel like. If you feel run down, it might not be just age. It might be something else. And you can get 10% off your TRT for life if you go to gameday.dumbzone.com.
Again, the holidays just bearing down upon you like a rapacious rebel force. You need to understand that if the holidays tax you and you're beaten down by them, that may also be because you have low testosterone. If you want to be able to enjoy the holidays and actually enjoy your family and not be in a grumpy mood, not have brain fog, not be tired, go to gameday.dumbzone.com and check out one of their 12 DFW locations. They can help you with all sorts of things there. Weight loss, if you're losing your hair, sex drive, peptides for all sorts of different things. Maybe you're recovering from some old sports injuries. If you just want to feel better, Game Day Men's Health can help you with that. And I, again, would highlight the holiday season, trying times, very stressful. Your cortisol levels spike. That gets things all out of whack. Game Day can help you with all that. Enjoy the holidays with Game Day Men's Health.
Just a quick hit copy point. It says here, you walk in, it feels like a high-end man cave. Not a doctor's office. You have leather chairs, zero judgment, just solutions, sports on TV, and it just reminds me of when we went to Game Day Men's Health and watched a little sports on TV that one time.
What was it? Some golf was on that day? What was
it called? The
Adaptive Golf Tour.
Yeah.
What is it?
It was like disabled golf.
Oh.
It was
Guy
incredible.
didn't have a leg.
It was incredible.
Yes, it
really
was
the most
incredible.
incredible thing was the sideline reporter, not really the...
Yeah, it didn't make a whole lot of sense.
They had a sideline reporter with no
why
arms.
the sideline reporter needed to be a quadriplegic. You would think any number of normal... really... In any case.
Game Day.
I just wanted to
What's
refer back to the copy where Game Day says it's like any man cave where there's no judgment. Notorious places of
well, yeah,
just being cool and not judgmental with your bros.
All the copy points don't fit right together.
Yeah, I felt like I was in a judgment-free zone yesterday at the stream.
All right, let me lead up to the controversial Tom Brady audio entitled, Did He Say the N-Word?
Did he have his clone dog with him?
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Dude, what if Herbie did that with Peter? I wonder if Herbie's heard about it now, like, whoa, I could have another Peter?
Could have had, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not excited for the game in Detroit where I'll be walking the sideline with Peter the dog.
Dude, this is
that's a
close
Thursday
as anybody's
night.
going to get.
Dude, yeah, you got to get a picture with it.
Picture?
No.
Yes.
I'm trying to Bentley this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm taking my grandpa's bat.
Dude, we got opportunity here. Get this close to the president.
I was surprised to hear this.
Davis stays in. Again and again. Tries to sprint outside. Oh, what a tackle. Cooper DeJean. And the Coop chance here on the road in Arlington.
Yeah, it's just amazing, even from our perspective. It looks...
That's insane.
It was 21-0.
Still.
There's that many here?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the lower bowl there was.
That many Eagles fans going to that game.
Did you go, Nima?
I didn't, but I saw a lot of people out and about.
That's surprising to me. You always see it for Green Bay. You always see it for,
right?
New York maybe, but dude, well, go home.
You want to be them.
Yeah, not yesterday though. We're in it now. We're coming for the crown. This shit is over with, Blake. The reign is over.
Okay.
Big Q time.
Dean Blandino generally just has a bag.
They all do.
But here, I feel like he started feeling himself and like, oh, hey, the mic's open. And I feel like it's time for the Dean Blandino 5-minute comedy set.
Pass interference, offense number 6.
This is like a
10-yard penalty.
Yeah, offensive pass interference. So pushing off or
Is he
blocking.
getting jammed, Dean, or is...
That's the key. Who's doing what to who? You know, is he being jammed? Is he blocking? The official's going to look for that blocking posture by the receiver, and that's going to get called more often than not on the offense.
Nick Sirianni didn't love it.
And then they're watching like Sirianni talk or yell at the ref and stuff.
Cowboys do. Makes it 1st and 20.
Yeah, that wasn't even really designed
like they're
to be
watching a replay of it.
I definitely no pick when I see one. Nick is definitely letting the ref know. It didn't look like what it was.
That's Dean.
Did you order the code red?
We weren't trying to pick him.
Like he starts doing.
That's Dean.
What's the?
It's like kung fu.
Nick Sirianni. He starts doing Nick Sirianni voice.
Oh, I thought that was Brady.
So did I.
No.
Definitely letting the ref know. It didn't look like what it was.
Did you order the code red?
We weren't trying to pick him.
1st and 20, Philly.
Which, okay.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whoever did that, stop.
Just no chemistry whatsoever.
It was a three-man, yes. There's definitely no chemistry. So, okay, I'll do this. This just felt, I guess you're seeing Marshawn Nealon stuff up around, but I didn't know if this is where that KB this should be his game-winning call. This was the game-winning call, though.
Aubrey up, and he's got it! The Cowboys win, and maybe Nealon looking down from above.
Are we insinuating that he might not have been that good of a guy and he's looking up? Like, what do you mean maybe Nealon's looking down? Like,
yeah. Or
maybe you used to go to church, you kind of fallen out, and maybe you don't know anymore.
Not sure. I'm not ready to say that he's in heaven, but
or like the part of heaven he's in, the game was blacked out.
Yeah, it's too close to hear.
He's not watching, actually. Maybe
heaven,
down,
YouTube TV, and heaven, Disney are still fighting.
Depending on his carrier relationship.
Maybe Nealon.
Maybe looking down.
Like,
or
go for it.
Or possibly an avowed. Like,
he turned it off after 21-0.
Yeah. Maybe his friends texted him. Yeah, I don't know that you needed to work it in at all.
One more before we get to the Brady audio. So this is EA second half report. So it's 21-7, right? They scored right before the half, didn't they?
They did.
Can we stay with the Nealon thing for a second?
Sure, yeah.
I think
I'd rather not.
Well, they've already played another game. This is the second one.
But it's the first home game.
Okay. So, but how much further does this? They play another game in 3 days.
If it was 42-0 by this time, like, are they mentioning Nealon at the end of the game? Like, oh, they really cared about Nealon, huh?
No, and
but
probably not
at the
either
end,
way. Even if they had won by that much, they wouldn't have been.
Yeah, but this time they were, though. They were kind of like right before this, they're showing Shoddy crying from pregame and like, oh, yeah.
The flag.
Like they retroactively decided, oh, the comeback is now about Marshawn Nealon.
But here's what I'm trying to get at.
The 21-0 was.
Much like if you have a profile picture with someone who is passed away, or you put a sign in your yard for a cause, at some point, you have to take it down or you have to change the picture. And if you've got the flag over there on the sideline on Sunday, somebody has to make the conscious choice to have or not have the flag on Thursday. And that's not a slam dunk decision. Like, who's in charge of that?
They have to have it, dude.
But
no,
then
it's Thanksgiving. They're going to move on.
They can't.
It'll all be Thanksgiving Thursday.
Then what if they lose? They'll be like, oh, it's because we moved on from Marshawn. And now he's looking down on the Titans or something. Like he's now into a different team.
It's a sticky situation, Blake.
Yeah. You have to.
I didn't make the flag.
I'm guaranteeing that it'll be there.
I think you're probably right. Go plant it in the red kettle.
We'll have a turkey flag.
Okay, so coming out in the second half, the Cowboys did score right before half, but if you're Philly, you still feel like
but they were getting the ball, too. Once
we're kicking ass.
You do the thing, everybody does it about 5 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah.
How
we're
screwed
kicking ass.
Oh, they're getting the ball. All right.
And it's been kind of an easy game. It's kind of fun here. So EA is going to channel her inner Brad Sham.
Kev, I asked Nick Sirianni, what was all that talk about how much Jalen Hurts is frustrating everybody with, his lack of play of the offense? And he laughed and he said he's been tremendous in this first half, in complete control, had some clutch throws.
You know what I'm referring to, right? Like when Brad will be like, "Oh, I thought Dak was overrated" after a touchdown or something.
Yeah. Well,
And it's like she's like, "Oh, what was all that talk about? I thought we had Jalen Hurts is not good. I guess."
And then she wrote down, "He laughed," and then said,
"Right,
because I'm so funny."
And then later, Osa has a huge sack, biggest sack of the game. Correct, 3rd and 2. Philly ends up having to punt, and the Cowboys. Ooh, also a little weird thing on that punt. It's like a 76-yard punt. And it was called back. And there's confusion in the booth. They thought it hit the scoreboard. Then they're showing a replay that it didn't hit the scoreboard. Blandino jumps in like, "Oh, yeah, well, somebody ran out of bounds and back." And then they just moved on. Like, I don't think I ever got a real explanation for why they repunted that. Do you understand?
Somebody from Philadelphia went out of bounds and then made the tackle, right?
Just willingly ran out of bounds.
Willingly ran out of bounds during the coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, he didn't make it real clear.
No.
And I was still muddy on it, and I thought, well, okay, that's good that you're paying Dean Blandino $2 million or whatever, you know.
Did those guys also
like clear this stuff up? You pay a guy to just tell about the rules.
Do the rules officials do more than one game at once?
Not.
I think so.
It felt like he was there with them.
He might be,
They
but
kept referring to him like that.
I see multiple times a week now, I feel like, where they try to go to the guy, and he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over to Pereira. And they're like, we'll get Mike in a minute. I'm like, what else is he doing?
They do have
How does
prime
Mike
rib and
go to the bathroom during the gameplay? Like Clayton holds it.
He's staring at the production assistant as she walks by.
Oh, my God. He definitely is thinking about what he would have done to her in white pants in the 80s. Also, the invalid fair catch signal. Like,
oh, yeah. What'd you think of that?
Well,
you can't do that.
It's obvious.
He did. He did
it, but then he's freaking out about it afterward.
Right.
I don't. It's just a wild sequence of events. Turpin's he's an interesting player.
Not a great game.
And then on the Pickens
season.
big play down to the 21, have you seen replays on that, like on Twitter and stuff? He got hit in the Johnson.
Did he?
He got hit hard in the wiener, and then he's on the sideline wincing, and CD is like laughing at him, and like
sounds of the sideline. Here we come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to see if they do follow that. But
he hit me in my
his
anatomy.
huge play though. Watch as it's kind of like punching the ball out, but it's punching down there, and I guess guys don't wear cups at all.
Mm-mm.
No one ever wears a cup anymore. Is this an antiquated notion?
Yeah, no, nobody's been wearing cups for 20 years.
I would always wear one to make it look like I had something bigger down there. Yeah.
Speaking of Pickens, I listened to his post-game audio. He has a new nickname for Brandon Aubrey.
What about Brandon Aubrey? Tell me about what his team's thinking.
Executionist. That's what I'll probably say. When it's time, when his numbers.
He doesn't need anything else.
I love it.
He just needs to know.
What about Brandon Aubrey? Tell me about what his team's thinking.
Executionist. That's what I'll probably say. When it's time.
Beware the executionist.
That's cool.
That's great. That's so much better than butter. Like, and it fits too. Dak would say something like butter,
right?
Which is very clean and everybody, it's family friendly. And then you got this.
The executionist.
That doesn't make any sense, and it makes but it makes all the sense. Yeah. Like it's a perfect name. Okay, so here's after the Osa sack. Tom Brady's going to break it down for us.
Hurts. In trouble. Sacked. Osa Odigizua for a big loss, and the Cowboys will get it back.
Great job of coverage on A.J. Brown on the left side. That's where Hurts wants to go. Starts to pump, and Odigizua just blasting through Landon Dickerson right there.
I love the laugh.
That's one of the few times when my daughter Eden was on the stream and people were making fun of her in the chat for looking at her phone. But that's one of the few times she didn't just let the game come to her, and she's like, breaking news.
Tom Brady said
the N-word. Yeah, she just jumped in with that. Like, what?
Yeah.
She was texting with one of her buddies or looking at Twitter or something.
Yeah, now We obviously need to hear it many more times, but it sounds like he saw Hall of Fame coach Steve Kerr's son based on the way he says it, but then he knows what it sounded like.
Go, starts to pump, and Odighizuwa just blasting through Landon Dickerson right there.
So he knew. Now, his name is Dickerson. His first name begins with an L, so that's a little...
Hurts. Blasting through
It's all funny to you, Tom. Yeah, that's a tough one. Nothing is. I still don't think we talk enough about having the B and the N next to each other on the keyboard, though.
Have you written like a Mavs article or something, like the bigger?
I'm just saying. Why? First of all, what did could be about any topic.
Well, I just know you write a lot about the Mavs.
But
okay, maybe a Cowboys article. Did you write something on the Cowboys today?
I did.
Okay.
I did, but
was it about this?
About Tom Brady saying the N-word?
Yeah,
no, not necessarily.
You want to get some clicks, bro.
But I do, it was about you can actually feel kind of confident now. Last night was the first game where it felt like, oh, whoa, okay. They might have a full, complete team. It's probably too late. But even the games they've won earlier this year, it felt like it was a absolute held together with baling wire and duct tape. Like, holy shit, they pulled it off. They went out there and got 6 stops in a row against Philadelphia down 21-0. That's different than the start of the year.
Maybe Shoddy has something, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Because it's the same team that got run out of the building by Arizona, and the offense looked like shit. So that wasn't just the defense, and now we've added defensive reinforcement. The offense has had some real crap games.
Well, maybe.
And when you see them rolling, you wonder how.
Just Eberflus needed a little time. I think no Trayvon helps.
Isn't that weird? Who would have thought that if he told you before the season? Hey, when Trayvon Diggs goes out, that'll be way better. And it's better because he's on the IR and he's just not around anyone.
Very weird.
He's got a lot of negative energy with him.
Be gone.
All right. How would you like to take a break?
Let's do it.
The Dumb Zone.
Installation package with a lifetime installation warranty. Rick Renner for Flooring Direct, slowing down traffic in a yellow jacket. Hey, no Chuck in the truck with his tailgate warranty. When he drives away, there goes your warranty. We don't do that at Flooring Direct. We give you a lifetime installation warranty. It's transferable. Call now. We bring the store to you.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Quality Roofing, we've got drones.
Boy, they do. And they're going to take those drones, fly them up top, and get a good look at that roof and inspect it.
They will. I never knew that until you told me last week.
The whole lead up.
I was last week years old when you told me that Quality Roofing has drones. But yes, apparently the insurance companies recommend you get your roof inspected twice a year. I think that's a little ridiculous. Let's at least make it once, though.
But the drone makes sense now, though, because if you're going to be going up there, once, twice a year?
Yeah.
You're going to need a drone for that.
QualisGC.com. They're great. They're great with listeners of our show. We've had, tons of people just come up to us and tell us how awesome the experience was with Qualis. I don't have to have anybody to tell me how awesome my experience was. They put a new roof on my house. I wasn't sure if I needed one. I knew that we haven't had a new roof in over a decade. And they went up there, inspected it, and they're like, yeah, you got a lot of hail damage here, man. So we'll take care of it. They took care of everything. They dealt with the insurance company for us. I didn't have to do all the calls on that end, and all we paid is the deductible. So Qualis Roofing. Go to QualisGC.com. Do they have a number?
They do. The phone number is 817-500-9008. And all of those are interesting copy points. But There's one final one.
That's where he was leading you guys in it.
It doesn't matter.
Wallace Roofing, we've got drones.
Magnificent.
Why should people watch DZTV?
It's on. It's on. It's on every night.
It'll make you feel better about yourself.
Stock tips, medical advice, what to do when your wife goes to book club,
The meaning of life.
So I can keep my job?
DZTV.
Weeknights at 9.
On More 27.
Deep. Thoughtful.
Meh.
Trident Access Services, I had garage door bad. But after just one email wrote, could I call you dad? Had a brand new door put in just a single day. Trident Access Services, holy crap, hooray.
Give up.
Door was sad and sucky, flaccid at its best. But Jeremy and the fellas said, just put your fear to rest. If you need some help like me, just call the boys today. Trident Access Services, holy crap, hooray.
Yeah, the website is txtrident.com. Hit up Jeremy at 817-512-1212. And we learned through Grady that if you're a listener, you get 10% off.
Our main goal at Game Day Men's Health is to have each man feel his absolute best. You're not just a number. We care about each person. We want you to come in. We want you to optimize your testosterone. We want you to live your dream.
Anything?
See, the rings are a lot harder than people think. He's gonna be ripped and he doesn't have to go through the contact of football.
Yeah, it totally makes sense, man. It's so great that you're showing me pictures of your family. This is all I ever wanted, over the years we've worked together. Sometimes the work gets in the way, there's a little distance or a lot of distance, and now we're just here having chips, being friends, and enjoying each other's company, man.
Or brothers. It feels like we're brothers, or you're even a father figure I never had. And actually, if you're cool with it, I'd love for you to be my grandpa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that, man. Blake's grandpa, man. This is great. Everything's perfect
Feels
now.
right. Feels
right.
Anything? What is this? The opening ceremony of the Butt Buddy Olympics or something?
Wait, what's he doing here?
Well, my dream is to make fun of your dream. And I couldn't have imagined to be this good.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What? He's got a point. Whose side are you on? Grandpa Jake. Blake's grandpa.
That was your dream. Now we're in his dream.
Game Day Men's Health. Live your dreams. Most of them.
You're familiar with Community Mechanical? That's my HVAC company. Travis was just over my house installing something. I just let him in because, he's a great dude.
Yeah.
You've met him?
Yes.
Travis Gafford?
Awesome guy. Came up and fixed our AC unit, which we were told was completely totaled and needed to be replaced, and did it real quick and real cheap, and got in and out, took care of us, and got signed up for the monthly or the
preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance, yeah.
So the other company said it's going to be like 5 figures to replace this.
Yeah, we need a completely new unit, but there was something with the compressor that was like a $1,000 part, or maybe I'm getting it mixed up. But the expensive part, they said, was broken and completely totaled, and you might as well do a whole new system. They came over, Community Mechanical came over and said, no, that's not the case. It's the cheap part that's just barely broken, and they came and replaced it real quick. They both start with a C. I'm not very handy.
He's so good at this.
Yeah.
Capacitor and condenser.
What else do you need to hear?
I'm good on AC. I live in Florida and have gone through probably 4 new units throughout my time there. Yeah.
What's their phone number? Oh, 469-667-7290. You can even text them, and they'll get right back to you. Like they got back to Brandon Aubrey, who is a proud whatever of Community Mechanical.
Probably customer is a
customer,
good,
user, yeah.
Customer.
Couldn't get that word.
Subscriber.
The word customer begins with a C, all these other, I can't.
Capacitor, condenser.
There you go.
Condensate.
All these places want your birthday to give you free stuff on your birthday.
Space them out.
That's yeah. What are you gonna do? Eat 12 meals? The free meal? Even if they give you the whole month, that's a lot of pressure.
My birthday, May 15th to this place, June 15th. That place, July 15th. That place, August 15th. Because then I get one free thing a month.
I mean, I'm just in the dojo learning, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
just.
I'm in awe.
Yeah.
In the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone. No pump it, 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 no
Puppet.
No puppet.
The puppet.
You're the puppet. No puppet. No puppet.
The puppet.
You're the puppet. No puppet.
A puppet.
No puppet.
A puppet.
You're the puppet.
The puppet. The puppet.
No puppet. No puppet.
The puppet.
You're the puppet. No puppet. No puppet.
The dumb zone.
Seen a guy hanging out the window, screaming that his kids was in there and things like that. So I ran to the back door, see if it was open, and it was. I ran upstairs, and then I was greeted with smoke. I ran back downstairs. By that time, the ladder truck was pulling up, and ironically, one of my old coworkers took the ladder off the truck, raised it up, and was assisting people down. My man just started throwing babies out the window. Wow. We was catching them, unlike Aguilar.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
Hey, I heard Early Bird has new copy. Early Bird CBD. That's the regular copy. It is not regular CBD, though. Like if you tried CBD for sleep before, try Early Bird. It has THC in it, which also means if you get drug tested at work, you probably do not want to use.
But if you get sleep tested,
Early Bird CBD. Yeah, it's great for taking the edge off of a long day. And right now you got some Dumb Zone 20. That is the promo code for 20% off at earlybirdcbd.com. What else do we have for the new copy?
well, they got a big sale going on right now. It's sort of a Black Friday type situation. $25 off orders over $100 with the code BFCM100.
Okay.
$60 off orders over $200. BFCM200. $100 off orders over $300. BFCM300. The point is earlybirdcbd.com, and then go to our promo codes page on the website, and you'll be able to figure all this out. I think that's probably your best bet.
Yes, it will be when I have that loaded up later.
Yep. Shipping always free. Earlybirdcbd.com. What'd you think of the fourth down attempt late? I mean, I guess I know what you thought of it. I was with you, but
Where were they? Where are we? Not kicking a field goal?
Yeah.
Like they were right down there.
Yeah. The one. After a first down run, which picked up, I want to say 6. It got him to the 2.
See,
on the
that's
broadcast, they said got him to the 1, but it wasn't the 1. It was the 2.
It's an interesting one because that's where you're saying sometimes a coach will say, well, I'm playing the feel of the game, and we had been getting a lot of stops, therefore I did this. So if you were saying that, you might have said, let's kick the field goal. Where instead, though, he went with, I know how our team is all year. And maybe also I've scouted Philly, and I know how Philly is. And when Philly needs to step up, it seems like they have throughout the whole year. Like they kind of play with their food a lot, where they do get a lead, and then they just make sure they keep a lead. They don't make sure they get a lead that is insurmountable. And they will play around, and then just when you start to get close, like if you can get within 3 of Philly and then you score, or you score to get within 3, they usually turn around and all of a sudden, wow, they could just drive down the field like nothing. So Shoddy's playing with that as well. So in that sense, the thing that I don't like is not really having a way that you do things. And I'm not sure that Shoddy has one yet. He's still a new head coach. Because I do like Dan Campbell going for it 5 times on 4th down and not getting it against Philly. Because that is their mindset. That's who they are. They don't apologize. They're going to do it again next week. And the percentages play out over the long haul. But Shoddy, I'm not sure what he is just yet.
I think you're probably right. But for this game, we thought after they didn't get one on the opening drive, that they'd be walked off of it. And then with under 5 minutes left to play, they still went for it. Now, I
did think that.
The beggar and the chooser, I don't, for the life of me, understand why NFL teams don't just try to run the ball 3 times from the 1 or 2 yard line and see what happens. Especially if you're a team that can run it well. Just seems like
Yeah, but you got Dak, and you have receivers all over the place. And
you're right, but I mean, how many times are they going to try to run that little, we'll see if we can get a pick that sets CD free, and then he gets held, they don't call it, and now Dak's just throwing the ball out of the back of the end zone. They're a bad red zone offense team.
Yeah, also, they had the interception early in the game.
Good God, man.
Bad pass, bad decision, coach.
Kind of love your $40 million receiver to catch the pass on 2nd or 3rd down.
But it was low. It hit me in the dick.
Doesn't matter. I would say
you're right.
You know, if you take the points there, then Greg Olsen has said with a decent kickoff, you need, 30 yards to tie the game?
Which they can do.
But I think what they did was smart because Philly playing with a tie punts on 4th down. If they have that same 3rd and 2, 4th and 2, and they're down by 3, they go for it.
Yep, that's a great point.
And if it's 3rd and 2, maybe they tush-push, knowing they'll just tush-push again on 4th down and get it. It makes them aggressive. So because of that reasoning, I was super okay with them going for it.
Yep, we've brought that up before, and that's a great point. It changes the way the other team plays.
All right, analytics boy, let me ask you this.
Damn.
Because remember, we used to talk about this a lot. The down 8.
Yeah.
You have an extra point, you should go for 2.
Yes.
And the Cowboys found themselves in that situation. Is there a time parameter on that in the ball game?
So the numbers that I always refer to, I have the thing saved, is for when there's 10 minutes left in the game. But your win probability does change significantly if you go for 2, either of those 2 touchdowns, like when you're down 13 or when you're down 7 or 8 rather, right?
8 or 15.
8 or 15.
Yeah, you score 6 to get within 15 now. An extra point gets you to 14.
Yes,
I've never really understood this. Like the math behind it, but you are saying...
Yeah, it's the old you know what you have to get thing. And you'd rather do that earlier If you get the first one, you now have an opportunity to win the game with the second one. That's an option that is now available to you.
Do you think the new overtime rules might change this somehow?
I'm sure they will. I haven't thought through how.
Just because you have more of a chance. The overtime rules used to be terribly in favor of whatever team ended up winning the coin toss. And now they're trying to even it out more so that the rest of your game is...
So you're saying that basically playing for overtime now probably gives you a better chance of even odds at winning as opposed to before where it was just a coin flip? That would, I guess, make sense. But you still don't know if you're going to win the coin flip or not when you're making those decisions.
Yeah, no, I would say that decision is based on winning in regulation. I don't think overtime sways that at all.
Okay.
But there was no chance they were going to do that. No.
So the world complains about the tush push. And I found a new thing that the world complains about now because I was complaining in my head watching it. Have they been doing this all year where the
guard tap?
The right guard stands up, looks back. He's waiting for the signal from Jalen Hurts.
They do, but
he will get down, hit the center on the butt, and then he snaps it, which seems to also be a very big indicator for the defense on when the snap's coming.
They could also fake that, though.
Which they did a couple of times.
And, I mean, I don't have the rule book in front of me. I'm no Bill Vinovich, but
you're Bill Vinovich, next door neighbor.
I think
he looks very.
Oh my gosh, he'll tell you, dude. I think you left the hose on.
He's not Jack. Yeah. No, he's a great neighbor. He's
best.
Awesome.
Calls you if he sees a little something suspicious.
Like you guys build a fence.
Set your watch to Bill Vinovich, Blake.
You put a fence on, but he put the side with the wood things on his side.
He's got it.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that. We'll split it still.
I don't know how it's written, but between the tush push and that move, I feel like Philadelphia is getting away with as much within the interpretations of the offensive line movement rules as possible. Because that is, you can do the tap, but they do it aggressively. They do it with like herky-jerky movement. It's kind of like we were talking about with Brandon with moving the nose of the ball.
Yeah.
When a deep snapper or long snapper or center
or the guy
does
that lifts his head up.
Exactly.
If you do it with a fluid motion, that is as
extremely
subjective.
Yeah, and that's what and in Philadelphia, I feel like gets away with so much on that front. It's frustrating,
but you would probably love it if your head coach was coming up with.
You'd love everything about it except for you'd have to look at him.
Yeah, he's kind of a rough guy, but you win a Super Bowl, you look better.
Anything else from the NFL you want to get into?
From the NFL overall? Chip Kelly got fired.
Chip Kelly did get fired.
How about that?
They paid him quite a bit of money, didn't they?
I know. They paid him like a head coach. I'll bet he makes more than Shoddy.
You're probably right.
Because they had to lure him away from college. And I'm thinking this is the last Chip Kelly job we're going to have in the NFL.
$6 million a year with the Raiders. That's definitely more than Shoddy. Wow.
The guy's made a ton of money.
He really has. And I don't know what the plan was. Again, they drafted a running back 6th overall. And with Geno Smith, and then have deemed Chip Kelly's play calling to be subpar. A lot of these teams just don't know what they're doing, Dan.
That's odd for Mark Davis and Tom Brady. I thought those two would have this going. Shador.
Hey.
Did Trump
records were made to be broken?
Did Trump tweet about him?
No way.
I don't know if this was a tweet or a Truth Social, but it's on Twitter.
Looks like it's real.
That he put out, Shador Sanders was all caps great. Wins first game, comma, career start, comma, as a pro, parentheses for Cleveland.
Why?
Great genes, period. All caps, I told you so, exclamation point. That's not like Donald Trump to do a victory dance on something.
I don't know. It's funny because obviously he was tweeting about Shador during the draft as he sat there round after round, and noted quarterback whisperer Donald Trump was at the time tweeting, has all caps phenomenal genes, which he seems very, very dug in on. I mean, that's technically true. It just feels weird when he says it. But hey, dude, first win for a starting quarterback in his first start for Cleveland in what, 30 years? 30. What was the number?
Oh, since 1995, yeah. I think Eric Zier is the last rookie making his first start in the NFL to win a game for the Cleveland Browns. We'll call this Today in Twitter, and I'll just give a quick bit of love to Lone Star Beer. You can go to lonestarbeer.com. You can use a code DUMBZONE21, and you can get some cool merch, like the sweatshirt that I'm wearing today.
Hey, did you pay full price?
I got 21% off, and you could as well at lonestarbeer.com. They, of course, fuel the Cowboy watching parties that we have high atop my garage.
And our remote this Friday.
Oh, that's right.
Austin, in Austin at Cain and Abel's.
2:30 to 5:30. The dentist's favorite time. And then it's kind of a Cowboy postgame / Longhorn pregame show.
Very exciting.
And Lone Star Beer will be there for all of it. So thanks for sending us to Austin, Lone Star Beer. And by us, I mean you and me and Clayton.
TC and Soroy.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking over at Blake.
I know, but it just makes
wants
me...
to ignore us on that day.
We had
He's
to get
got his new hot Burline.
We had to get 2 people to replace him, though. I wanted him to know that.
Oh, there you go.
Replace the party vibes of Blake Jones.
I'm calling this Today in Twitter just because I was going to play you Michael Irvin's post from last night.
Please do.
After the games, right here. I'm just gonna pull up Twitter and hey, what is this? Michael Irvin? He's in the suite. How many hookers have heard this?
That. GTA, baby. Unbelievable.
Michael Irvin is a treasure.
Would you worry that we'd lose him if they really did win it all? Like that there'd be somber reports from the Tuesday morning after the Super Bowl. Nobody's talked to Mike.
Little mixed emotions here. He died doing what he loved.
Right.
His heart
celebrating
exploded.
the Cowboys with women and
that. He's a little bit to me like Ralph Strangis. I can't believe he ever used to do piles of cocaine. Like, because although I'm not saying Mike's not now. Maybe he is. I don't think he is though. But that guy with that tea and just that energy to add in cocaine, like, what are we doing?
Winning Super Bowls at that time.
Jeez.
Exactly what we were doing.
Like, the cocaine probably brought him down. Like, oh, this will level me out. George Pickens, if this stat is correct, now has more receiving yards than all Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers combined this season. Pickens has 1,044, and all the wide receivers for Pittsburgh have 1,009.
Yeah, well, he's one celebration penalty away from, I don't know, putting him behind the sticks and ending a season in one of these big games. So we'll see what happens. It's look, I felt like he was going to get flagged yesterday a couple different times. And I don't really think anybody can tell him shit.
Mm-mm.
So, you know, I don't know if he'll be back. I don't feel like he carries himself like a guy who cares if he's going to be back. I think he just kind of does his thing.
Like, he knows he's getting paid.
Yeah, whatever.
Could be
Here, there, I don't care. I'm having fun. I'll show up when it's time to ball out.
We were saying during the game, like, pictured, even though he's balling out, even though things are great, 3 years from now, George Pickens, is there any way it ends well?
Seems unlikely. He's got to be on a team with a good quarterback. I just don't think he's capable of being functional on a bad team with a bad quarterback.
Want a little Brad and Babe?
Always.
Oh.
They were better this week. The game was tight, so not a ton of room for comedy. I'll lead off with this. It's Jake's favorite thing that Brad Sham does.
Yeah, Quinnen Williams, he's made a difference already. Quinnen, what type of player are the Cowboys getting?
I hang my hat on being disruptive, being dominant. I've been
talking to the audio clip, and here's it gets even better. He responds to it.
Man, everything I do is about winning.
Well, your presence has been noted, sir.
Okay, so this is a debate between Blake and I. Blake loves it. I respect that you're trying to do something different. I just have heard it, and again, maybe it's just through the lens of me thinking Brad is haughty, but I've heard this over the years, and he will often end it like that, where they'll say something like, oh, yeah, you bet you do. That's what we've been saying. You know what I mean? It's used as to bolster his own point, so as to say, how can you disagree with me? The player just said it. Do you know what I mean? And that
I've never heard him do this before.
He does it a lot.
This isn't like within game.
Yes.
He'll play audio clips of Quinnen Williams talking during the game.
Yes.
Yeah, which I don't hate, but don't act like he's sitting in the booth with you.
Yeah.
Like it's evident that came from a Tuesday press conference. Don't say, hey, Quinnen, tell us what's so important about today's game.
Why don't you get back down there? It looks like they're subbing you back in.
That's really interesting. I didn't know they did this.
A lot.
Wow.
So, yeah, he did it on both
sides. So he's got an audio bank of...
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he doesn't.
His producer or whatever, but he knows.
I've seen other broadcasters do this where they have a drop page in front of them, and if they want to, here's the head coach saying it is important to boom and hit it. But to talk to the clip, is weird.
What if he accidentally played hot?
Babe is not there to call a football game. He's there to be funny.
Well, so the Eagles start with the ball at their 32-yard line.
And in that first half, the Eagles played Shipley, and the Cowboys played like Shipley.
Very good.
Okay? Just picking up on you, Mr. Sham.
You walked that tightrope very nicely.
Mm-mm.
You like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Here's another one.
How long was that?
It was going to be a 20-yard completion.
20 yards, wow.
To Goddard. By the way, Goddard, all the years we've watched him, I never knew this, just unearthed this in the massive reading. He's a unicyclist. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I did not know they existed.
Yeah.
I thought there was only one.
Small. There is. That's why it's a unicycle.
I did not know that.
There's a football game going on down there.
But it doesn't even make sense. A unicycle, I thought it didn't exist. There's only...
I don't know about so unicorn.
Oh.
And then unicycle is one.
There's only one. Wow. Oof.
Last one. This one's on Brad.
Can I just say something about unicycles?
Just deep comedy that okay, go ahead.
That's too high tone. Last one.
Wait. And he's just trying to close the gap, and Hurts feels him. He knows he's coming. And Brady just couldn't get the heels.
Brady
trying to get him from behind there.
I think he got a hand on him, and Hurts said, no.
Yeah.
Thinking.
You may be ready, but I'm readier.
Man.
And then I'm not gonna play. He at 21-0. Brad basically said, "Okay, look, the season's over with. You're playing for next year." He goes on for a minute and a half about how this team sucks, and look, just find out your pieces for next year. He got so angry. He was so mad at one point. He said this about the team.
And we see on a replay that he did trip Jalix Hunt. I don't know if he meant to.
I don't know that he got his money's worth.
No, I don't think he did. But it wouldn't hurt my feelings if Schottenheimer got in there and said, okay, just anytime you guys want to breathe fresh air instead of where your heads are, we can maybe make this a football game. Up to you guys.
I love you. I do.
Love you right back.
Because they have their heads up their asses.
Yeah.
And it would be good if the coach told them to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Pull them on out.
Yeah. All right, last one.
Listen to the crowd.
Butter.
Before the kick.
Snap and hold, 42-yard kick.
This is after the
from
kick.
Aubrey.
Now, you might think, tied for the largest comeback in Cowboys history, the first time since 2014 against the Rams have the Cowboys come back from 21 down. Brandon Aubrey, game-winning field goal. The Cowboys have done it, have honored their teammate, Marshawn Nealon.
Snap and hold, 42-yard kick from Aubrey. The Cowboys have won this football game. Butter, 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 butter.
That's This Week in Brad, babe.
Butter, 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 butter.
I love it, man.
So do I. You're my Joel McHale.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We need you on that wall.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know about Underdog Fantasy? Do we have a new copy there, Blake?
Mm-hmm.
Underdog Fantasy, that's the place where you choose higher or lower. You pick two players, a minimum of two players from opposing teams. Let's say you took George Pickens and you took, A.J. Brown or something. And then you pick higher or lower on yardage, and whoever goes higher, and you can win tons of money like that with Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah, they make it very, very easy for you to play, and right now they're going to make it easy for you to clean up. They've got some promo action for you, and I'm going to tell you about that
Well, basically, guys, it's Feast Week.
Oh,
okay?
That's it?
From November 26th through the 30th, check the app daily for special promos.
Oh, you're talking about Thanksgiving now.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I think he's just talking about Feast Week. I think what this says here is the big holiday in November.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, where you're into eating.
That's right. You're not actually allowed
Feasting.
to use that other word. But they've got special promos there, and the promo code is DUMBZONE, which I believe will be included in this. Let's try it again, Blake. What do we think?
Sign up with promo code DUMBZONE to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5.
Take a smoke break.
That's promo code DUMBZONE. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play-and-get-terms_DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NE or text HOPE-NE 467-369.
Thanks, Roseanne. It's promo code DUMBZONE.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
All right, we're going to start with one from it's a national story. It's a follow-up on something we've done before. Do you guys remember the Slender Man?
Oh, yeah, the girl... like a high school kid or maybe even a junior high kid.
Yeah.
Murdered or something, a classmate.
Yes.
At the behest of an internet thing called Slender Man.
Yes. There was a documentary on it. Yeah.
How'd you do
Wisconsin
that?
girl?
There you go.
It was a long time. It was not that long ago, actually. Right?
Yeah. It's not that long ago.
And we did watch a documentary.
There's a documentary on HBO, I want to say, about it. It was like an early internet.
It's very.
Your daughters probably were familiar with.
But it's a very. Moms were worried about this.
Yeah.
Like the kids on the internet. They're being told to murder people.
Yeah, well, one of them did it. They charged the girl and her friend, like, for making her do it. They stabbed the girl 19 times. She didn't die. But this is 11 years ago. So one of them is 23 years old.
Like, did they go to juvie?
Yeah, they went to a bunch of stuff. They went to,
Were you always thinking about juvie when you were a kid?
Yeah. Not as much as military school. Because I had it in my head, and I think I was probably right about this. It kind of goes with, like, the whole, my mom, my parent, I'm just going to say, my mom was not going to let the school discipline me. Like, that happens at home. So I sort of was not really afraid of, like, the state. I was afraid of home. And I was very much afraid of military school. Because I don't know how real of a thing that was, how real of a threat it was, but it was bandied about enough. And look at me now. Back then, I looked like a girl. I was like 100 pounds.
So you were threatened with military school?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a worry. Clean that act up. That fucking attitude of yours.
Had you seen Red Dawn by that point?
No. So as to...
Because they couldn't threaten me with that. Yeah, I would have thought that's great.
I'll just save the country.
Yeah. And you're hanging out with Patrick Swayze and stuff?
Well, so this woman, because she's a woman now, she was 12 years old at the time, 23 now. She's been living in, she was in a juvenile detention center. Then she was in some sort of like a halfway house. But over the weekend, she popped off her ankle monitor and escaped.
Did someone online tell her to?
That's a good question. You know, it doesn't say, but it says that she was living in a group home and she was able to remove it. They didn't notice she was missing for another 12 hours. She had been released from a mental health institute earlier this year. She'd been there for the past 7 years. She was released after experts said that she had made progress battling her mental illness.
Was she in the loony bin?
I think that's probably what the loony bin is now called. Yeah, a mental health institute.
The funny farm?
Talk about a weird, I mean, how do you do something when you're 12 and then they're going to evaluate you as you get older and then they're going to decide at you're 23, okay, we think you're good now. But I mean.
Well, good enough to be in a halfway house.
But then okay, so she pops the monitor
That's why
off.
you're there, just to see. And apparently she's failed this little test, and she'll probably go back.
That's what it seems like. She was arrested with a friend who like I said, this happened up in Wisconsin. The friend was interviewed by police and media in Chicago, and we're like, yeah, she said she was getting out, and I didn't want her to be alone. So now all of a sudden I have a charge for aiding and abetting a
Did
fugitive.
you say they caught her?
Yeah, and the friend.
Well, that was a quick catch. What if we had a reality show where, like, she is set up with Brandon Dassey? It's regionally...
Yeah, because you want them to have something in common.
Yeah. Okay, and another thought on dating her. So, if you know how it would be cool to date a former POW?
Yeah, from an appreciation
Jessica
standpoint.
Lynch, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a name?
Yeah.
That was a POW?
Mm-hmm.
Because, then anything you put her through...
No big deal. Yeah.
Right.
You're home
You're
late?
complaining about this?
You played an extra 9?
Right. You've been
Big
through
deal.
worse. You're gonna get through this too.
But anytime you heat up like a soldering iron, she gets through.
The water's dripping. That's really not waterboarding. Isn't dripping, right?
Nah,
It's
but
more
there
of
is the Chinese water torture, if that's what you're thinking of.
Okay.
The drop of a water per drop on your eye. Chinese got to trademark all the cool shit, if you think about it. Finger traps.
But I would think the opposite with Jessica or with the Slender Man lady, right? I don't think you'd want to be dating her. That'd be a tough one.
I mean, unless you're into, she may always be plotting against you. But what's the upside? What do you look like? The upside with the other one is clear.
I guess there's the danger part, though.
That's pretty much it.
That's like sleeping with your best friend's wife or something like that.
Because, okay, imagine
boss's wife.
She doesn't pop the ankle monitor off. And she gets through this, and they let her out at 25, and she gets a job at, wherever. She gets a job at the UFL.
Mm-hmm.
And she's making her way up.
Line judge.
And she's just, by all accounts, you meet her totally normal. And you're like, where'd you go to college? What's your scene there?
Yeah,
She's
how long?
Well, when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, how many other red flags does she throw? Because you got to tell your prospective boyfriend at some point, right?
Yeah, they're going to Google you.
But at first, are you like...
Well, your first fight.
But I mean, you know how you reveal your bad things to your future
in
wife.
Phases.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Right.
Oh yeah, I also once. And then body count, that was a thing a little while ago, right? Then you learn that if you had learned she slept with 15 guys or something, does that bother you or?
Right.
Where does this rank on the once you learn? You're madly in love. You're going out. Things are great. The chemistry is perfect. This is the perfect woman, and then you find out she's the Slender Man girl. But as you've told your whore wife who slept with half the athletes at whatever university.
Yeah, that was before.
That's whatever in the past has caused you to become this person in front of me today. I don't care. This is who I love. This is who I am into.
Yeah, so in some ways, you're thankful for those each 19 stabbings. You're
right then, but if
you love you a little more.
Do you still say like because she does tell you that she's been with all these guys, and you're like, look, doesn't matter. I mean, it's you. It's just you. And she's like, I'm so glad to hear you say that because I have one more thing.
You're like, well, a couple of them at once.
Like what?
And you're like, no.
Heroin? Did you do like? Tell me. You could tell me anything. It's me. And then she tells you.
Yeah. You're like, what an
and
idiot.
Then you can't
thought that
sleep.
was real?
You can't sleep.
Yeah, I do think...
now it's you every time she picks up a knife.
Yeah.
Hey.
You give a... hold on. Say again.
I'll go.
I think if you're just morbidly obese, you're good, right?
Is this she would only attack? She would only attack you if you resembled the
Slenderman.
The Slenderman.
Oh, I thought you meant that you could take the stabbing, and it's not going to really. Like if you stab a big pillow, it's fun.
You have to feel. I'm not just saying this because your kid was on the show yesterday, but you have to feel, to date, pretty proud that you navigated the internet being thrown at kids at that age, especially young girls and all the weird shit they get up to and little stories they tell about each other. I mean, I was not shocked when I learned the story of these girls doing this. This seemed like something the girls that I went to junior high with would have been into. They just didn't have the accelerant that was the internet. They all believed in little weird magical things. They had fucking sorcery and shit
paper
going on.
thing.
What's that about?
Don't know.
Telling my fortune?
Yeah, don't like it.
Just letting them be little gypsies in school? Well, Texas politics are really heating up, boys, because Vince Shalomi
Kimpspin
will be running for Congress in the state of Texas.
ShamWow?
ShamWow. The Slap Chop. Many other such products. He changed his legal first name to Offer, but his name is Vince Shalomi. He's 61. He's running for it represents, it's a state spot, represents Austin, Temple, Fort Worth. Running against an 84-year-old man. Now, what do you think his platform is?
The Clean Party.
Super absorbent towels.
Mm-hmm.
The Slap Chop, I never purchased one, but I've seen one in action before, and it was badass. It was a kitchen item that you could use to cutting vegetables. There's got to be a better way.
The party,
there was.
The party that allows you to bite hookers.
He did do that? He did do that? No. Don't be silly. His platform aims to, as he said, destroy wokeism.
What does that even mean?
It says he's running as a tribute to the late Charlie Kirk, whom he called the original, quote, woke buster.
Ooh. Good movie.
Yeah.
It's the new Ghostbusters.
They just make it with men.
Yeah. No, but you call it Wokebusters.
Yeah, sure.
But oddly enough, yes, there does seem to be a tie in there because they made a woke Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
With ladies.
Yeah, he is no stranger to controversy. Allegations of harassment, physical altercations. I think he bit a prostitute. She might not have been paid, but he bit a woman. There was a police report. He's kind of been out of the public light for a few years. Are we past the days of the infomercial pitch man? Like, if we had our last one, are they just influencers now? And you'll never
Probably
have like a Billy Mays who just owns the game. I mean, I guess like the most popular infomercial guy on the planet now is just Joe Rogan, because it's just he's pitching products and
Do they even have the shows on anymore, like late night? You're more of the late night guy. How about you, Clayton?
I'm pretty sure my wife told me she was running through some QVC the other night. Like she got
HSN is still on.
That might have been what it was.
Yeah, I saw that on the other day. At my grandpa's old folks' home. Yeah, somebody was watching it. So with that demographic, it's still on.
Yeah.
They're also super into Dancing with the Stars. Everyone leaves at 7 to go watch.
Really? The old folks home?
And they also love Lone Star 911.
It's got to be good. The trailers look
is that the Rob Lowe one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still on it or not, but... Do you guys remember the story we did a few weeks ago about an Uber food or DoorDash delivery driver who got shot in Mesquite trying to deliver food? And,
go on, I kind of remember.
Well, we did the story, and there was an interview with a guy who was a bystander who said that he called the cops when he saw the guy get shot, and then the people at the house were like, we were just waiting on our DoorDash driver. Well, the news, Fox 4 talked to that guy. He lived, but there have been no arrests made in this. And there's really no details about, like, other than the idea of, right now it looks like this is kind of just one of those deals where it's you just have to assume the hazards of the job. Your job is to walk up to people's doors late at night, and in the state, their job is to potentially.
But did the guy knock on the door? Because I've never had a door. Well, no, I can't say I've never had a DoorDash knock on the door, but generally they'll just leave it. They snap a picture and they go.
Yeah, there was. So I think it was some sort of a situation where. Are you guys familiar with like the PIN code that they have to give you like before they give you the food? How does that work? I've never seen like you have the food before you give it to them. They have to give you the PIN so you make sure you're giving it to the right person.
Yeah, you get a PIN on your phone
if you're the customer.
If you're the customer, and it's a direct handoff, and you give them the PIN, and they put it in, and they say, "All right, thanks, bye."
I had to do that getting in an Uber in Vegas.
Yeah, they do that for Uber too.
Okay, so there was some sort of mix-up over this code. At which point he says is when they opened fire, but there have been no arrests made. No details provided to the public. So anyways, good luck out there. I've never really thought about that part. You think about it with Uber driving, but just running up to people's doors in the middle of the night. Dicey.
Yeah, I hate the DoorDash and Uber Eats. I've told you this before. I was just talking about this yesterday. I just hate that you have to declare your tip early because we live kind of far off the highway. And so I generally tip big because I realize you have to drive a farther distance. And my kid used to DoorDash, so I was like, she said she will see all of the, if she has like 3 deliveries, if one person tipped real big, she'll go deliver there first. And so I thought I would get that treatment, but then you watch it on the app and like, no, they're making 5 other stops before they get to me.
Where do you guys fall?
Then they just do a shitty job, but you have already declared your tip.
No recourse.
I kind of like the Uber ride because later on you tip later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if the guy was an asshole or something, just don't tip. Although I don't do that. I feel guilty. I've guilted. I have woke guilt.
I know.
I'll just tip anyway.
I know.
I didn't.
Really?
Guy didn't say hi to me.
Oh my God!
Or the guy did say hi.
I stepped in the vehicle, said, "Hey, how's it going?" Crickets. All right, you little bitch. How about this?
Stroke your ego with little good times. Is that the producer of the Dallas Cowboys radio broadcast coming through? There you go. There's your news.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That was a good news. Other than the fact that the Wings did yet again get the #1 overall pick.
Phil, you're leaving? Yeah. All right.
See ya.
Phil, the Hollywood P1, ladies and gentlemen, is leaving now. What's that?
The Wings got the number 1 pick.
They won the lottery again last night. We blew that story at the top of the show there, but I was going to hold it for the news.
They had the lottery last night?
Well, this is for the fall draft.
The winter break draft.
What are they doing? Why would they have the lottery on a Sunday night?
Well, I think the draft is tomorrow. The season starts December 1st.
The All-Star game is Wednesday.
Right.
All right, well,
I don't know, man.
Viewer mail birthdays will be brought to us by Frankel and Frankel, personal injury attorneys.
It feels like that Philly defense might need to call the Frankels after last night. You know what I'm saying? This the assault. But seriously, folks, 817 or 214-333-3333. If you don't want to need the Frankels, but if you do, there's nobody better. They got people that worked for the insurance company with them. They know the tricks. They know the inside workings of this place. You're going to talk to a partner whenever you call the Frankels at 817 or 214-333-3333.
Great job.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
These are viewer mail birthdays. We start with Dear Daniel. Actually, I forgot to mention this one on Friday. Matt V. I want to wish my wife Sarah a happy 34th birthday. On Saturday. I put her to sleep in that special way. Her leaders are Pearl Chinese Kitchen talking about the starting quarterback Brian Hoyer. Recycling is a scam. Here's a photo of her, not me. And he did say, I'll send $6.90 to your Venmo if you say I forgot to mention this on Friday, because he sent me this morning.
Okay. Well done.
So for a minute, she believed it. Hey, let's cut this part off.
Is anybody putting anybody to sleep like that?
Ice Cube. In a song. A very popular song.
All right.
I don't think it deserved crickets.
I'm just listening to you destroy.
Dear Dan, Monday is the 8th birthday of my daughter, Hayes. Jake thinks her name sounds like a stripper.
Is Jake alone?
Her full name is Elizabeth Hayes.
Yeah,
or Sarah and TC.
That's better.
From John Gossett. Hello, Muncher of the Thigh Pie. Happy birthday to good dude and fantasy football savant Jimmy from Fort Worth. It was his Dirk birthday this past Saturday. Leaders are Deuce Deuce, the way Dan pronounces Anvil, Blake's Dick's Last Resort nudie matches, Jake starting sentences with yeah, no, run the damn ball from his Dumb Zone buds.
Happy birthday, bud.
2 more. Dan, Saturday was the birthday of Clark in Portland. His leaders are sitting in the rain after remembering the Luka trade, fishing in rehab center fountains, and Sarah Hepela's milk mansions. Love, Shane in Colleyville.
The great Shane in Colleyville. The original Bikini Girl guy. When's our next game stream? Lions? Okay.
What's that? December Thursday?
4th,
1 week from Thursday? Dear sodomizer of the front butt.
Why go so technical on the front, yet so childish on the back?
A.K.A. Sodom Poontane. Please wish happy birthday.
Saddam Hussein thing? Okay.
Happy birthday to Rust Belt Tourer and Day 2 DF Brandon in Cleveland. His leaders are the ample parking at the Cheesecake Factory, Blake's use of spare time, and Jake's pronunciation of machinations. Punt when the situation warrants it from Aaron.
I don't even know anymore.
Everybody wants to complain about the way everybody talks. But we're not mad. We don't care. It's fine.
Oh, my God.
What?
Had to spend time this weekend going over those picks again because Jared and my dad... Rangers are blowing their team up. And Jared's texting me about, did you check the picks? I think that guy has my standings
Texted
wrong.
me too. Does
Same
he care
thing with
about
my
sharp
dad.
money? I don't know, dude.
All right, let's do this.
Fairlease.org presents On This Day in History.
And remember, we have here Jacob and Nima sitting all close to each other now.
You guys get to know each other at all?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not at all.
His name is Jacob.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, today is Monday, November 24th. On this day in 1835, the Texas Rangers organization was officially established by the Texas Provisional Government. Back in 1823, Stephen F. Austin hired 10 Rangers to help protect his colonists against Indian raids. Just protecting. We're not having to do anything else.
I mean, you know.
On this day in 1859, Charles Darwin published On the Origin of Species, which explained his theory of evolution by means of natural selection.
Woke.
On this day in 1971, a hijacker calling himself Dan Cooper, he has become popularly known as DB Cooper. He parachuted from a Northwest Orient Airlines 727 over the Pacific Northwest after getting $200,000 in ransom, and his fate remains unknown. Did he get away with that, huh?
And he wrote the Coke theme.
Or did he die, huh? Or did he write the Coke theme? On this day in 2008, there was an Indian reality show called The $1 Million Arm.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay. John Hamm, oddly involved here.
For real?
There's a movie about this.
Okay, I had never really heard of this, and that's why I'm pointing it out today. Rinku Singh and Dinesh Patel. Are those the only two last names in India?
You hear them a lot.
Like, those are the... like.
Bill Paxton played Tom House.
Sharma.
They signed, by winning this, they are the Jesse Holly of India.
Yes.
They signed free agent deals pitching for the Pirates organization. And yeah, it says here they would have a Disney movie made about their experience. And you say John Hamm is in that?
Yeah. And Blake's right.
And The Morning Show?
Bill Paxton. And one of those guys... Patel actually went on to win 3 Cy Young Awards.
He pitches for the Tigers right now. On this day in 2012,
it's very funny that the core of that idea is like, it'd be funny to watch them throw a baseball. You're like, all right. Just, I don't know. It's just very weird. That didn't work out.
On this day in 2012, Gangnam Style became the most viewed YouTube video, surpassing...
At the time, what year was it again?
2012.
At the time, surpassing...
Bieber?
Very good. Baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baby. And on this day in 2018, Kellen Mond scores a throws a 2-point conversion in the 7th overtime.
Bob was there. LSU.
Give Aggie a 74-72 victory over number 8 LSU.
That was a good story. I remember. I think they left early because his mother-in-law was complaining. It was like one of the most epic.
It was the most overtimes in NCAA history.
San Antonio Brahma's quarterback. Who fell?
There we go.
Currently?
This last season he was.
Kellen Mond?
Yep.
Now we have on this day...
I play flag with a St. Louis Battlehawk. Cam Kelly. Tell him I said what's up.
November 24th, this day in Dumb Zone history.
Back in 2020, this was the day that Marcus Paul died. The Cowboys'
strength coach.
Conditioning coach?
Yeah, in the weight room.
Yeah.
Damn, how did that not come up last week?
And I was just thinking, is it because
about going through?
Yeah,
we're here, or do the Cowboys have a lot of tragedy?
The special team or the bubble, remember, that fell on Joe D.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're cursed.
Maybe. And then
can I tell you guys, by the way, that is my biggest like the biggest way that I'm selling myself is on the Cowboys actually getting like to the Super Bowl this year, maybe winning it. It's the only outcome that would make sense with the rest of the news cycle. Like, you know how like every single day you just look at the news and you're like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you do the 10 years ago if I had told you. The Cowboys winning a Super Bowl this year would be...
After they get rid of a potential Hall of Fame coach.
The documentary comes out this year that shows that they just fell flat the year they thought they were going to win it. Jerry's in trouble for this and that over the last couple of years. This would be the most insane outcome just from an American news standpoint, and that's why I think we have a shot. It's kind of the Civil War of sports outcomes, the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl. Like, so many people would be mad about that, and that's why I'm hanging in there. Back to you, Blake.
Tom Pelissero reported that Mike McCarthy smashed watermelons with a sledgehammer before the Vikings game.
The old Gallagher days.
Which this came out a couple weeks after it happened, so we surmised that when it didn't make news, McCarthy told Pelissero to leak it.
Yeah.
Because he's that corny.
The old McCarthy-Pelissero pipeline.
Uh-huh. And then I'll end with this. This is when the Tony's Dancing with the Stars trivia competition ended, and there was a clear winner. Her name was Paige. We had her on. Tony was very excited because the prize was you get to go to a taping with Tony. And he's super excited. Can't wait to go with you, Paige. Who are you going to bring? And she says, my husband. And Tony just deflates. Okay, well, Paige and husband, I'll see you there.
You know, he's still hot on that trail. Not Paige's, but the Dancing with the Stars.
Does he still do a podcast?
You can't lose it.
I don't know about the podcast,
TC
but I know that
produce it.
he was there in person at some point in the last handful of weeks. I've seen it on Twitter.
Did you think somehow he'd be like, I'm out?
You know, I guess I kind of thought the show was done.
I think it is like on network TV.
Yeah.
But I think he's followed it to wherever.
Game stream guest?
Of course. He has refuted all of our overtures to be a guest.
This is true. Tell him we'll just talk DWTS.
Open invite, though. Other birthdays today. Ben DiNucci is 29.
Speaking of stream guests.
And that really does prove, like, being a Cowboy, for certain people, it does mean more. Because Ben DiNucci, what if he was drafted by Jacksonville? What if he was drafted by the Browns?
The hat's probably not popping.
Like, the hat's popping. He's kind of well known, it seems.
Dude, I think he's doing games.
Yeah, you're
Ted
right. I've
texted
seen
me
him
that
on.
He's on 506.
I've seen him on that. Yeah, he's on the way up. Get a little Ben DiNucci stock now, folks.
I'd love to get him.
He'll take over. He'll take Romo's spot someday. Ryan Fitzpatrick is 43.
Not sure if I like him on TV or not.
I don't think I like that entire crew.
That's the thing. I don't like the crew, but I generally
Is it the
do
Thursday?
like him. Yeah,
Mhm.
Amazon
Yeah.
Thursday.
Whitworth, Sherman, Gonzalez.
Would you guys actually want to go to that party they're having? My
What's
buddies
that?
and I text about that a lot. Well, you know how like they do this with a lot of the pregame shows and stuff now, but they make it look like just when they're hanging, they just have a party, you know? And hey, look, it's Andrew Whitworth over by the Chips. And hey, look, now Tony Gonzalez is on stage. He's dancing a little bit. Like, none of the parties look fun at all.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't know. The simulated hangout is always a funny promo to me.
Jimmy Graham is 39.
Man.
Did you buy stock in him?
Yeah, I think I thought he was probably going to change the way the game was played forever.
LiAngelo Ball is 27. Oscar Robertson is 87. Still alive.
Some call him the Black Luca.
I mean, that's the name. Anytime Luca does anything, it's like, not since Oscar Robertson.
For real, I learned the depth of Oscar Robertson's career
Because of
Luca.
They would say Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson. Sometimes LeBron gets in there too. But those are the 3 or 4 guys that are always in the first guy to do this since.
He looks good, too, for an old guy.
Dave Bing.
Of the search engine.
Is 82. Now, he is an NBA Hall of Famer.
The most annoying search engine. Go away, Bing. How did I get you?
I really tried to buy low on Bing. I was using it.
It's great for NSFW stuff.
Is it?
From what I hear.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sorry, Dan. Back to...
Have you heard of Dave Bing, though, as a NBA guy? He is an NBA Hall of Famer.
Wow.
But even the reason I bring him up, I've heard of the name Dave Bing, but I have I can't tell you what position he played, what he did. It must have been way before like Dr. J and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't know. I don't know who Dave Bing is, really. But he was also then the mayor of Detroit. Like he rode his, hey, I'm in the NBA Hall of Fame. I'll just go be the mayor of Detroit.
Huh.
And he did that at a volatile time. He followed up the Kwame Kilpatrick mayorship.
South Lake's own.
Yes, the guy who fled Detroit after embezzling or doing something nefarious, to which I think he ended up getting sentenced to like 20 years in prison for it.
He did.
But at that time, he had fled Detroit. He's living in South Lake somehow.
So weird.
And Detroit needs a new mayor, so they got Dave Bing, NBA Hall of Famer, to be the mayor.
I hope that was a good time for him. You got to ride whatever you can to office.
Detroit's never been better, dude.
I actually think I don't know about during his time, but I think they say Detroit is back.
It's the city for tomorrow.
So I travel to Detroit every once in a while, and it's crazy. Like, there are parts that are really back. They look great. And then you drive through some areas and it looks like a war zone. Like, it still has that part where it's very rough. But
I just remember 20 years ago, I was hearing all war zone. And there was a lot of talk, honestly, about like Dan Gilbert from Quicken Loans and the Cavs buying up a bunch of property and trying to revitalize their downtown. I don't know, but I got a secret.
No, he
I have a
came
hard on
from
for
Detroit.
all those cities, though. You know, whether it's Cleveland, Detroit, all.
But he was Detroit first. I
didn't know that at the time.
He brought people to Colin Hanks is 48.
Man, I thought he was going to have like a great career, and in the last half
I feel
decade,
like he is.
He was passed by Chet in my Hanks rankings.
But what did I just watch?
He was great in Fargo.
It might have been the Eddie Murphy documentary. Did Colin Hanks produce it? I just watched something that Colin Hanks produced. I was like, whoa, Colin Hanks produced that?
Interesting.
But that can't be right, because Eddie Murphy would have produced that documentary. I'll get back to you on that.
Was it My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3, which he produced?
It was not, but it was something that was recently out. Katherine Heigl is 47. Remember her?
She had a run.
Yeah, like a real quick run.
She was real mean, I think. Or
in
maybe,
real life?
Maybe
Really?
she had some, like, I don't want to be too judgy, but she was just not Hollywoodish and wanted them to work on her timeline. I don't know. She got real crossways with Judd Apatow. I remember that.
She only wanted 8-hour work days or something.
Yeah, I remember it was something that she was like just bitchy, or dubbed that anyways.
I could see that.
Okay, it's the he directed the documentary. I'm back to Colin Hanks, John Candy's documentary. I saw his name in the credits. That's where I was thinking.
Okay, here's Katherine Heigl criticizing the film Knocked Up.
Which she was the star, right?
She called the film a little sexist, claiming that the film, quote, paints the women as shrews, that's not a word I know, as humorless and uptight, and it paints the men as lovable, goofy, fun-loving guys.
Yeah.
We are.
It's called a comedy.
Yeah. That's it's a guy buddy comedy. There's plenty of, you think all the guys in Sex and the City are portrayed real capable and multi-dimensional?
Big is.
I almost just used the C word, and I deserve...
Painted.
I didn't say SIG and then follow it with the second word during the recovery, and I didn't just call Katherine Heigl a C. Growth.
Pete Best is 84. He was the Beatles drummer, and then they kicked him out. And then they got the guy that
needed jorts to save his
career. At some point say, I'm going nowhere. I need a lifeline. And they found jorts. Sarah Hyland is 35. You know who she is?
The
Modern
Family girl.
Yeah, she's the older daughter, Haley, in Modern Family, and she has had 2 kidney transplants.
Wow. Good thing she didn't play for the New York Jets. Rest in power to Nick Mangold.
Bernie Kosar had one. I don't know if it's a kidney or a liver. I think it was a liver. Because I was talking about Bernie with my mom this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you talked to her? Did you talk to her after the game?
I have not talked to her since Shador.
Shador Mania.
But she is the one who reported that Shador's house was broken into.
So the Jet can't get 1, but Modern Family can get 2.
Not even listen, it's an ensemble cast. It's not like they needed it for Seinfeld. There's 10 people on this show.
Linda Tripp is 76.
Oh, man. You want to talk about piquing young Jake's political interests.
Hot.
One of the funniest things John Goodman has ever done.
That was so good. On SNL?
Yeah.
He was Linda Tripp.
He's trying to record Monica. God, that was great.
And our Dumb Zone birthday of the day is for Saad.
Don't you miss quaint times like that?
Oh, yeah. When this is the scandal.
Was it David Blau's birthday?
And it was like, it's a scandal, but it's not a scandal of this level every day.
Right. Yeah, it's just like, oh, man.
We got
this one for this year.
We can focus on this for a few months. Yeah.
Wait, it's Linda Tripp's birthday?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have the wrong one? Linda Tripp died in 2020?
Oh, did she? I might have it. I might.
Okay.
I might have not. Look, I usually check the olds. Like, I made sure Pete Best was still alive. And Dave Bing and Oscar Robertson, I guess I would have figured 76. You're still hanging in there, no?
She died at 70.
You picture a perfect health Linda Tripp.
As you described her as looking like John Goodman.
Yeah, none of the women who have been portrayed by John Goodman made it to 80.
Bing searched that one.
The Dumb Zone has learned.
6 years ago.
Linda Tripp has passed away at the age of, you say 70.
Yeah.
2020 is just 5 years ago, though.
She probably died of COVID.
Oh, she would have been 76. She would have been 76 today. Died of COVID. Yes, for Saad, the Dumb Zone birthday of the day is Stephen Merchant, is 51.
Which role is he?
He is the co-creator of the original Office.
Oh, okay.
So without that, Saad does not watch the American Office, like 10 to 12 times?
Oh.
Like every episode.
It's in the 20s. I'm almost positive it's in the 20s.
Born on this Day Now Dead, Paul Tagliabue and Ted Bundy, the hot serial killer. Dead on this Day Still Dead, Lee Harvey Oswald, Freddie Mercury, and Pat Morita.
Karate Kid?
Who's Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid.
And that's what happened on this day in history.
How's karate doing?
It's good with the kids. My daughter was very into it. One of my daughters got a black belt, got all the belts.
For real?
Yeah. Ava. But that was like at the age of 12 or 13 or something.
That still takes...
I just don't think she could have ever kicked anyone's ass. Like,
No,
she had a black belt.
I don't think it's about kicking ass. I think it's about, mastering oneself. But my question is, are kids still doing karate? Like, I feel like you used to see karate studios.
So that's like 10 years ago-ish, and she's... Yes, there was a karate studio in Grapevine that she...
Jiu-jitsu's kind of taken over that space.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Same with, like, boxing. Jiu-jitsu just takes it all over because everybody just wants to be, again, Joe Rogan.
All right. Closing remarks time. We have Jacob Martin.
Yes.
We have Nima in here as well. If you got anything, you don't have to. I don't know.
No, this was awesome. Thank you guys. Sweet setup. Yeah. Jake, TCU women's basketball. It's the real deal, Olivia Miles.
Well, I hear there's a
some basketball
draft
to watch.
coming
Can we
up
draft her?
that you could perhaps take place.
Are you the same guy that told us to do it before? Somebody emailed us.
No,
and told
I'm
us.
not.
No, it was
But-
a guy at the stream who was like, I know you guys are down on the Luka thing, but TCU ladies basketball.
I work a lot of women's basketball games at TCU, and they are incredible.
Is it fun?
Yeah, they're fun. I mean, they beat a team by 70 the other day. They won by like 35-40 last night.
Okay. I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah.
But Jake might.
You're good, yeah.
Yeah, I invited both Jake and Blake to an event on Saturday. They both declined very nicely, and I realized it was actually on Sunday. That event was our baby shower because my wife my wife is currently 7 months pregnant.
Wow.
So
Anamita.
the girl dad hat, of course. I would like a live Jake ranking.
Oh no!
So it's a couple's.
I don't really do ethnic ones.
Full family shower. Actually, the reason I invited Blake was because all kids were invited too. My mom had set up an own kids buffet, which was chicken fingers and mac and cheese, and the chef
That's
came over.
awesome. They had a special little buffet table?
Just for the kids.
That is awesome.
And the chef came over and said, "Hey, all the parents are eating the mac and cheese. Should I bring out more?" Like, yeah,
that happens all the time.
Nima also invited me to a party that he was not attending.
Yeah.
That's how we met Mace.
Mace was in the chat, yeah. So we converted him. We're good.
I wanted Blake to go to that dressed in traditional garb, like thinking that was the deal.
So here's the best part: there is no traditional garb.
I know,
for
but
Persians.
But the idea if there like that he thinks that there is.
Yeah, going to sorry.
Like he does like some Chat GPT work or something. He's got like and then he shows up and it's just a bunch of guys in like Columbia puffy sweaters and.
That's right. You're Persian, so we were debating your origin.
My longtime handle was Persian Texan, so I would hope that
and we still didn't put that together.
Yeah, I mean, you get like with Indian like weddings and stuff. There's a lot of, or really any Indian celebration. There's a lot of.
As the infamous South Park episode once showed, that you could just wear gold chains and a lot of cologne and you're Persian. So,
what's the deal with the rugs?
We love our rugs.
Why?
Very proud of our rugs and our cats. I mean, we just crush it. So there's traditionally silk rugs that are hand woven, so they take a long time to make. Just expert craftswoman making those rugs.
We bought ours in Morocco, but I think it's Persian.
Yeah,
dude, I don't even want to tell you what my wife paid for that rug overseas and had to get it sent back.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I've heard 5 digits is.
It wasn't 5, but it wasn't 3.
Yeah,
for a rug.
Like a Flooring Direct DFW/TZ, you could have done that.
That carpet deal would have been way better.
With pad?
You could have
the pad too?
You could have replaced every floor in your house for the price of that one little rug.
I know.
And then if you have a rug like that you had to pay that, then you're really uptight about like if you spill anything and you live with Jake, you don't want to.
Oh, I've had many friends over that have come over and seen some artwork on the wall, and they're like, "Man, that's really cool. Who painted that?" And I'm like, no, that's a rug. We don't step on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there are actual.
Did she hang it on the wall, or did she?
No.
She threw it on the ground.
Yeah, but it's not a 5-fig rug.
Just a 4-fig.
Yeah, just 4-fig.
Well, congrats, man.
Yeah. Oh, name ranking. Layla Josephine.
That's great.
I thought that you were gonna.
No, that's really good.
He wouldn't tell you if he hated it.
Yes, I would.
Well, here's
I
my thinking.
would. Layla's a good name.
But then you always talk about you as a high schooler. You know, you come up with names for the other sex. Lay would be tough. And then LJ, you said anything with a middle name J.
LJ does. You can't let her go by LJ. It feels too like she's
LJ.
just kind of one of us. But Layla's a very pretty name.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I'll tell the wife that.
Well,
it's been fun.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Oh, pray, oh, pray. Kick that ball all day. Oh, pray, oh, pray. Leg day every day.
Brandon's on the dumb zone, thanks to community mechanical. Brandon's on the dumb zone, thanks to community mechanical. Can't. All right.